I want a sandwich. Now. Oh, sandwich wench. Yo, wench. Sandwich. Now. I'm going to need a sandwich. A sandwich. I'm going to need a sandwich. Sandwich. I'm going to need a sandwich. A sandwich. A sandwich. A sandwich. I'm going to need a sandwich. Sandwich. I'm going to need a sandwich. A sandwich. A sandwich. Oh, sandwich wench. I want a sandwich. Sandwich.
Hi everyone, welcome back. Hope you're having a marvellous day. Are we actually live? We are live, yes, of course we are. Had to make sure. We are going to be going through, continuing from yesterday where I nearly fell asleep, and then keeping up to date with Chantal community posts and a more recent stream simply titled Foodie Beauty is Live! Exclamation mark. Yes, because her transition from what you see on the thumbnail to what she is now is a very quick turnaround. Turns out it doesn't take much. Anyway, before we do that, hello to Aki, Kendall, Juniper the Gaming, Fox. Hello, Old Guy Gamer. Hello to Riven Faye. Hello, Kendall. Hello, Aki. Hello, Fuzzy Buzzy. Hope you enjoyed the birthday party. Hello, Greens. Hope you had a nice birthday. Hello, Leona. Hello, Raven. Hello to Pig Pig. Hello, Southern Gothic YouTube. My apologies. Hello, Lynn. Hello, Kitty. Hope you're having a great day today. Thank you for joining us. We are going to start quickly by going through these community posts. So from 22 hours ago, hijab on, hijab off, my choice, not your business, period. Replies, blah, 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 heavily regulated. The next one, going live on Kick, don't care. Just because I put something online doesn't mean I owe anyone anything. I don't have to keep explaining myself over and over. If I want to wear a headscarf one day and take it off the next, my business. If I change my mind, however many times, my business. If I want to wear it for myself, for the man, for God, or even for no reason, my business. Y'all make yourselves mad over some really dumb stuff. You're an animal abuser. Continuing. You are such a good Muslim, Abby. Yet you pretend to know that what someone's beliefs are. Moreover, no one cares what you think. You don't own Islam, and I don't owe you anything. Where do people even get the nerve to comment on someone's religion? Get a life. Reply, or the comment even, itchy nose at wrong time. You do realize that not one person ever believed that you're a Muslim, right? Because you are not. Bosh. Thing is, most don't believe she is. Even if she says she's taken the, whatever that thing was, Shahada, was that what it was called? Yeah, I don't care. She's not. Hello, Barb and Bodhi. Hello, Puck. Hope you're well. Hello, Camps. Hope the porch is wonderful this time of year. It's been nice and sunny here all day. It's been good weather today. Yeah, been pretty chill. I had a lot of overtime to do though, sadly. Hi, Zakuza. I did not. I was busy working on the car. F. Hello, Hannibal Inch is in. Hope you and your Flatchester self are doing well today. Hello, Soft Squeaky Duck. But yeah, these are the community posts. She's back to doing her thing, yet again shaming others for calling out her hypocrisy, her lies. This AI-generated photo should be enough to say she lives in a delusional landscape. We are carrying on with this stream before we go to the more recent one, which is called Foodie Beauty is Live. And as you can see, she has fully transitioned back to the hijab. Hi, creatures such as me. Hope you're well. Hello, non-binary finery. Hope you're well. Thank you for joining us, guys. I really appreciate it. Hope this day has treated you all well. Let's dive in. And yes, captions, everything back on.
They never say anything bad about me or whatever. They don't pressure him, but I don't know if he would admit that, but I feel like
your feelings are invalid because no one cares.
It's not his, like, he can't do anything about his family. It's not really his fault. Like, when we first...
but that's something you want to do, Chantal. doubt, Hannibal. There's something you want to do. You desperately want to take someone, a man, away from their entire family and have them there as an accessory for your show, for your life. Right? That's the problem. You're only interested in that for you. You're not interested in a family as a whole. It's why you don't live anywhere near your family and why they're not really in your life, because you are so self-centered. There's never any consideration for the world around you. And that's why your world is so amusing. Why you're so desperate. Why you're such a tragedy.
First met, like I said, he got with me, like, despite their thoughts about it. So I don't know. Yeah. Well, it's messy because, like, he doesn't really understand mental illness. He doesn't understand the problems I have with my health, like, fully and stuff like that. And I don't feel like most people probably would. Which is why, like, before I would ever get in another relationship, people are always like,
Fam, you were never in a relationship to begin with. Your last relationship, definitive relationship, was nada. Or was it technically Dee Dee when you went down on her? It's hard to tell. Like, that was your last actual relationship. The one you had, like, as far as what it was with Salah, transactional. It's not the same. It's all conditional based. And in this, it was based on you giving him money. Which is why he had to bail you out once, allegedly. Hello, Teardrop1970. Hope you're well. Hello, Bubbly. I see you there. Hope you're well. If I've missed anyone, by the way, don't forget to say hi in the chat. I'd love to say hello back. What did you miss, Kitty? You missed the stream where she took off the hijab and was without a full head uncovered, and then she went back to this straight away, within 12 hours.
you should date, you should date. Like, really? Like, I'm sorry, but if I can't be in one relationship, there's no way I'm going to be able to be in a new one. I'm not, like, mentally well, like, enough for that.
No shit, Sherlock. Sorry, I had to yawn then. Hello, Fiona. Hope you're well.
There's no way, you know? Like, I'm not...
By the way, mentally unwell and doing something about it. With you, not even remotely close. They're like the two poles of the same magnet. They are fundamentally pushing against each other with a force you cannot comprehend.
normal in that way. Like, you can't treat me like I'm normal. So, yeah. Thomas, mind your business. Jesus, go away.
She's so mean. Thing is, I'm going to say this verbatim. If your life is on the internet, then your life is property of the internet, okay? Straight up it is. Okay? But if your life isn't as much on the internet, then of course you have your get out of jail free card, as it were, okay? Your life is on the internet. It's all there. You don't have hobbies, you don't have anything for yourself away from this. I do what I can, Hannibal, to get in there. It's like being skull fucked, but you wouldn't know what that's like because you're a virgin. Hello, Daniel Bashner. Hope you're well. Hello, Favor6. Hope you're well. If I missed anyone, don't forget to say hello. But yeah, no, she is so online. Hello, a book lover review. I'm good, thank you. Hope you are too. She's so online that she can't accept that when people do pry in the areas she herself has willingly shared, that because it's not on her terms, it's not okay. I hope the store is enjoyable experience, blah blah, for you, Daniel. I had to go this morning to pick up bits and bobs. I was not happy with this.
Seriously.
I do, Leona. I think everyone is. I'm sorry, Olivia. Shut up. If it's chronic pain, I'm sorry. If you're ill, get well soon.
He does share some of it. Like, we do video chat. He'll show me stuff on video, but, like, not send me pictures. And he'll, you know, that kind of thing. Send me selfies or stuff like that, pictures of juice. But it's like, yeah, it makes me, like, paranoid because I'm so...
Shut up. First of all, you and the cat... Julia doesn't like you. Okay? You're welcome. Totally you, Kitty. You, Chantal, are not liked by anyone. His family are a testament to that. You are so desperate to pretend that this relationship is real that you'll take their hatred and try and make yourself a victim with weak tea mental gymnastics. I'm not saying we're better than you, but we are all better than you. Okay?
insecure about it. And, like,
I'm
he
sorry,
lives in
Olivia.
a culture where it's like, hey, Michelle, welcome to Confirmed You're ready
I
for
hope they
peace.
piss off soon. I really do.
No. I don't know.
It is Yakuza, a lot of walking.
It's like there's always people around. He's always busy doing something, like just to survive. Like, you know.
Fam, you make $5 grand a month. What part of your life is just trying to survive? Hello, Hardly Dan. Hope you're well. Mod didn't say hi to you. You got to say hello to Leona Teardrop _1970. I see what you did with your name, by the way, since Teardrop in her chat doesn't have the underscore. I like that. That's like Salah. It's very funny.
You know,
You and Salah aren't a couple, by
it's
the
a
way,
hard life
Chantal.
there.
Like,
You
and just to be
hear
clear, right? Since coming back to Canada, she's making $4 to $5 grand a month. She has to be to pay all her bills and live the way she lives. Okay. If she was making that in Syria, they'd still be pretending to be in a relationship. But what happened to her views when she was in Syria? She'd averaged 10,000 views per live stream on YouTube. That went down to 3.9. People were not interested because she wasn't on camera as much. And why wasn't she on camera? Because she wouldn't wear the hijab. And when she dropped the camera and the front went on, we saw what she really looked like without the hijab on. Oh, Nelly. She was not something you want to see. No wonder she lived on a veranda, which I think was at best the concrete platform where her outhouse was, because that's the only place they're going to let her go near a toilet, and she couldn't wipe then either, so I have no doubt in my mind she didn't have access to a giant douche to clean herself. You know damn well she was there with a stick and a cloth on it.
Remember, yes.
In for someone that says, why, Meg? Because I can.
Yeah, but it's not really like that way, Scrape, because it's not like he was teasing Hope, because
There's no teasing Hope at all. You aren't in a relationship with a man that doesn't exist. You two are not a couple. You were going to meet up in Malaysia, yes, but not because you're a couple, but because he had cheap meds for you. Right? Because you don't have access to full meds that you can afford on a regular in Canada. And you had to pluck up another $500 to afford it. Which meant you then had to borrow money because you couldn't afford things. Stop trying to pretend that you two are something. It is all entirely transactional. This heartstring crap doesn't work on the vast majority. It is why this stream has 1K downvotes. Ah, seriously, 1K. People are not on your side, you silly sausage. You fat gristly sausage at that. Like, honestly, you're 42 in one day. Like, tomorrow's your birthday, I believe. You're 42 years old, and this is the shit you pull. Honestly, hello Stitch, hope you're well. I'm good, thank you for asking. I'm better now. I had a little bit more rest, like 20 minutes.
it was my idea to leave Syria. Like, I think people forget that. He didn't want to...
It was not your idea to leave Syria. Right, one in the chat, guys, if it was Chantel's idea to leave Syria, and you believe her historical revisionism. Press anything else if you don't think she's telling the truth. Because you know what actually happened. Hi, Noah. Hope you're well. Thank you for joining us. She definitely is bubbly, giving Canada a horrible name. Let's see. The family wanted her. They did. Exactly, Zakuza. So anything else is correct. 42-year-old clown, entitled and ungrateful. Agreed, Fiona. The only time she ever shows any gratitude is when she's eating junk food. And I still don't understand the appeal. I really don't. I may need to learn. And by the way, creatures such as me for a 3-stream streak. Thank you very much for that. Cousins wanted her gone. They did, of course. Because according to Chantal, they all wanted to marry Salah. First generation cousins and all that. Whereas Foodie now, Night Captain, she is in Canada. And she's stuck there, but she does want to leave and doesn't want to leave. Salah is a great guy. I've always had nothing harsh to say. I've always wished him well. I hate seeing you both struggle going back and forth with insecurities. Man, her teardrop is such an idiot. A genuine idiot. You're a bit behind. No worry, Fiona. I noticed the complete lack of... Like, there's only one here. That's it. You know. 1 if you believe, 2 if you don't. She didn't leave by her own choice. She left because the entire family of Salahs didn't like her. She was not wanted there in the first place. She was never asked to be there. She went to maintain a lie and a facade after she got banned from Kuwait. How horrible and crappy. I mean, she's in the area of nuisance streamer. Like Johnny Somali, Jack Doherty. bitterly. The nuisance streamers would get banned from countries. The only difference is she didn't go to prison. She could have. She could have. It would have been funny. Hello, redhead lost child. Hope you're well. The point, though, really, is she knows what the reality is, and she just doesn't want to accept it.
He didn't break up. Like, I wanted to leave Syria. And
it's hard to break up when you weren't a couple to begin with. And also, you two were never the same after Scatgate.
I said that I would, you know.
How weird is it that she wears an Foodie as a hoodie because of how big she is?
Yeah. I know, Teardrop. That's the thing. I don't know. He's on the other side of the planet. I know, that's why.
I thought all anime sweaters were called Virgin Killers as a joke.
It's hard. Like, I left there because I was done. Like, I didn't want to be in a relationship coming here. I wanted a clean start, you know?
Yeah, and then you immediately turned your back the moment you got some long-distance messaging, allegedly. Really, you just wanted an excuse to hide the fact you couldn't stop playing with the follicles, what you had in your head, and the fibers you put onto those follicles to try and make it seem like you had a full head of hair. You'd have done better with boot polish and a brush.
And then when I got
or some Marmite
here, yeah, I started to get over it. You're right. And then, yeah, I don't know. We just like started getting back into. I think it was like without having the pain and pressure, like I was starting to do better on my own. But then, like, I don't know. I don't remember how we started getting back into like lovey-dovey shit, but we did. And
Fam, you did not. Shut up. No one believes that. Seriously. Yes, see, you uncultured swine, there is only one. I'll take your word for that, Zakuza. I think anyone wearing a Virgin Killer in the form of anime on the hoodie would be done as a meme, a joke at best, because the word killer would have to be in, like, invisible ink. Yep.
it was mutual, you know? It wasn't like he wanted to, like, pull me back in. Like, he agreed with, like, the separation. That's why he drew up the divorce papers. He agreed with it. You know, we were going to be done. And then it's like, when you love each other, it's like hard, you know, and then you kind of, that's how it is.
So, Squeaky Duck, honestly, that's the best bit. It's hilarious how quick she forgets I forget what I say all the time, but I forget what I say it in the I'd use Vegemite instead, fresh flowers, it's fine. I don't like Vegemite. But if you want, I would forget things I say all the time, yes, but I'm not going to forget that. Because this is the difference. I'll forget things because it's just, you know, narcissism, it's fine. With her, it's because she has to maintain the lies, and that's not easy. I doubt I would, Kitty. I'm not an anime person, but I'm sure Zakuza will thoroughly enjoy anything that enhances chesticles. Unfortunately, I'm not really interested. Yeah, I'm too neutral. Yeah, that's what it is. Warm up, plush, bunny, and a steggy. That's what you should have, Olivia. I kind of want another steggy.
Yeah, I know it's going to sound like excuses, but that's why I'm saying I was wrong. Because...
so humbling, Chantal. Fam, unless, and Apple Dragon actually says it as well, unless you have any kind of paperwork to prove you were a married couple, this is all an assertion and part of your fiction. Avenged Sevenfold did an album called Life is But a Dream. They didn't do it based on your fucking life. If they did, it would be a very simple, very, very easy album. Eat, 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 eat. Bitch about Salah, then cry about Salah, and then claim Salah's loving and back in your life. Repeat. Hello, Lynn. Hope you're well. And they aren't recognized marriages in Syria. I'm not surprised. And she's also still banned from Kuwait. It's hilarious. Hello, Flaming Turkey. Hope you're well. Thank you for joining us. The walkbacks annoy me more. The drama I can sort of tolerate. Zakuza, hi, massing out. Hope you're well. I can tolerate it, but I think that the walking back is the funniest because it's so quick. I had an ex think her and her boyfriend would kick me out of the house. My sister went, "Oh, really? That's embarrassing." That is very embarrassing, actually. Habitual liar. She is Kitty, absolutely. And her audience are donating towards that, by the way.
Gets paranoid, and I think all of these things irrationally. And
although I will say, Chantal's industrial grade bra, he's on the other side of the planet, man. That one is a very sensible point. That she has to accept this is not a relationship. for what they are, it isn't. They're not talking either. Hello, Lynn. Like, they are not at all doing anything as a couple. They don't spend time together. They're not interacting. There's no proof or confirmation he's even apart. Hell, if they were a couple and they could make time for each other in a way that's meaningful, he'd be on her streams as well. They just chat on live. But it turns out they're not a couple. It's a transactional relationship, and she just wants cheap medication to keep herself going because she's so dependent on it to exist.
After I've calmed down and I think about it and really think about it, it's like I'm imagining these things that he's doing when he's probably not. When he's
like marrying his cousin, like you had said a few streams back. Yeah, I remember that.
probably being sincere. Like, you know? And I'm just like freaking out. Because what did he really do today? What did he do today? You know what I mean? He was like a couple of hours late messaging me on Eid, you know? And I
blah, 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 blah. Eid doesn't matter to you because you didn't partake in Ramadan. You kept telling everyone you were, and you failed it on the second day. And then you crashed out, did it again, failed again, blamed the audience, gaslit the audience, did it again. You kept failing Ramadan. In fact, you didn't even complete it. So how do you get the chance to celebrate Eid if it matters so much when you didn't even complete the part that sets it up? You couldn't even do the fasting for medical reasons, which you then trotted out every so often as well as a justification, yet you were claiming that you were doing it while constantly telling us when you were eating if it was or was not halal. And we knew, well, you weren't telling us it wasn't halal. If you never told us it was halal, we knew it wasn't halal. Okay? This isn't overly complicated, is it now? I always chasing the rain. Hope you're well. Thank you for joining us. Eat. That's true, Teardrop 1970. She is indeed celebrating Eat. Are you familiar with Milden Hall? No, I'm not. What is that, Kendall?
freaked out. I freaked out and like
she's backtracking fresh
blamed everything and like went scorched earth, you know. But he does text me every day. He texts me every day.
For those interested, I have taken a photo of my current printer project. For those who'd like to see it, I will. If we hit our goal and we do a 3-hour show, I will share it with you later on.
Yeah, it is hard to be a public figure, and it's hard to make people understand.
Yeah, but you're a public figure that is very selective with what they want to share with the internet. In fact, you're an absolute contradiction on that in that respect. Because you want to share, you overshare, then you take it all back. And then you put out a bunch of community posts bitching about the fact you've overshared while telling the audience that you owe them nothing. Yet they're all the ones sharing. And it is a lot different, Sakuza, to what she said last time. And by the way, if all they do is text, I could believe that this is not them anyway. I could genuinely believe there's somebody on a forum there somewhere just messaging her, claiming their salah. You know, that's it, because someone had a number, maybe.
Our relationship, because I come on here and just say negative things, you know?
Nothing new there.
Thanks, Mavra. Yeah. Hey, Nina. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. That's why I shouldn't come on here and do that. Like, you know.
But you will, because you're Chantal. It's what you've always done. You have to share. You have to tell everyone everything. You have to try hard, act like a tryhard, be a tryhard. Like, you've never been anything else. Seriously. Oh, I need to say it like Chantal. My apologies. I need to learn to be better.
You know.
Thank you, Teardrop.
Yeah. It is hard for him to understand. I don't feel like he really does because he has no experience with it, you know? And...
why should he?
I've put him through a lot, too. You know, it's not just me. It's not just him.
Oh, stop trying the humble crap. It doesn't work on me. We know it's not sincere.
But
at least this is lucrative for her, though.
Like, it's just
bunch
not
of super
perfect.
chats
It's
and
just,
membership.
you
She's
know,
doing well from this.
I don't know what to think anymore.
Oh yeah, she definitely she's sexting herself. Hannibal inches in with the flat chest. I agree. And Alison Crocker, hello. No praying, good deeds, just raging and gluttony. Exactly. She never does anything good. And thank you, Soft Squeaky Dunk, for the moist. I really appreciate that. Let me go give that the love it so rightly deserves. Bosh.
Yeah, but how can you know how he comes across, Habibi J, if, like, you don't have any idea?
Shut up. The only way to find out would be to have him on the show, I guess. Chantal? get him on the show and answer some questions. Because you can keep on sharing information about your relationship with him, but unless you actually bring him on to... Oh, is it set to teal? Oh, shit, hang on. Let me fix that soft. Sorry, I didn't realise. I'll correct it. Sorry about that. That's my fault. Remove. Give me a minute. I didn't... Yeah, it auto does that. That's my fault. My fault. Sorry. There we go. I have fixed it. Sorry about that. Is it loading? It's not loading. Okay. I'm going to refresh the page. Yeah, basically when you set up a live stream, it auto does it on the teal color. That's my fault. I need to always have to check. You always have to auto change it to lighter colors, which is again my fault. Right, 3-hour show. There we go. Yep, there we go. Fixed it. Sorry. Corrected. What were we talking about before? Oh yeah, get him on the show. Get him to answer questions. Oh, but he doesn't want to. He doesn't like to. He's this. I don't give a shit. You share your relationship with that man. Either you share it with him present, or you shut the fuck up about him. Because you're the one digging the hole. Simple as that. Prettier than 90% of YouTube. She is indeed that. And she does not, Zakuza. Hello, Artisan. Hope you're well. Hello, Diamond Darcy. Hope you're well as well. Hello, Apple Dragon. I call BS. That's what I calls you after you left Canada while Salah married a distant cousin. Yeah, I call BS too. And yes, moist. Thank you very much, Soft Squeaky Duck, for the second super chat. Sorry again. I don't know why I'd forgotten to do that. It's an auto thing, and I really am sorry. I keep forgetting. That's my fault. Hello, Nick.
What our
Hope you're
communication
well.
is like, you know?
How does it
He
take me
doesn't
so long
understand
to
mental health
connect you,
reasons.
Norwich, and
Yeah, but
Alan
it doesn't
Partridge?
matter.
Oh,
I mean, I
yes,
don't know
I'm
if he
a
understands or not.
prick.
I've never asked it.
I like
but
Alan Partridge.
I don't know.
Alan Partridge was fun. Goofy,
It doesn't
fun.
mean just because we're together, like, he has no experience being with someone like that. Mental health is, like, hard to understand unless you're suffering from it. It really
It's not that it's hard to understand, per se. It's whether some people respect it exists. But that's not the point that matters. Because now you're trying to say he doesn't have any empathy, understanding with you. He's raised in a different culture. And you two were never in a relationship to begin with. You're welcome. Seriously, Chantal. Unless you have proof, definitive, concrete proof you two were a couple, this is all a load of bollocks, mate.
really is.
Honestly, I've never seen someone in their 40s being capable of growing up.
I feel like at the end of the day, it's like my fucking choice. Like, it's my choice.
Language.
What I want to do, who I want to be with, and...
Yes, you're lying. We gotcha.
You know? I feel I was wrong, like, just coming on here and talking about it.
But the stream is still up on your channel. You think it was wrong, yet if I go to your channel now... Ready? Let's go here. Ready? Here it is. Big surprise. There it is. The stream is still up. 10,000 views. You're still there. This stream, you bad-mouthing Salah, is right here. In fact, we're at the time area where you were bad-mouthing him. If it matters so much, you would have gotten rid of it. But you didn't, did you now? Hi, Diva. Hope you're well. Enjoy your role, by the
Sometimes
way.
I just get confused
Bubbly.
and, like, paranoid, and I'm very impulsive. Yeah, you only see what's online, and I only usually come on. But there, you do see a lot of good, too. He's always...
See, I like Norwich. I haven't been there in a while, though. And Chroma's lovely. I like Chroma. I like Sheringham as well. Hi, Plumpy. Good treat, though. Lay down, young fish. Dog won't lay down. Let's see if I missed anyone. I have not. It's for the view count equal. That's true, and there is definitely some money here involved. I will admit, I wish I got the view she got. I really do. But it would make my life easier. But you know what? Sometimes life is better when it's harder. Insert the obligatory Hui before someone else does it.
Why the fuck is it like a joke to a BPD a joke for people in Gore World?
Because you have never, nor has Amber, shown any proof that you have borderline personality disorder or any other type of BPD that might be different, or people might think is something else like bipolar, because you don't show your medical history to confirm it. You just assert that you have something
You people are
like
fucked in the head,
cancer.
man.
Language.
Like, you're never gonna know anything about my personal life ever again.
That's a lie.
Y'all fucking weaponize it against
Language.
people. You're fucked up.
Language.
Psychotic pieces of shit.
Language. Oh, hang on.
I don't have to explain.
Shut up. She's doing this on purpose, because saying this immediately. And I used to live in Norwich, Barb, when I went to university in 2006. I left in 2012. I haven't lived in Norwich for 14 years, which sucks because I love Norwich. I go to Norwich usually at least once, maybe twice a year, for a visit. Once in January and then once in July, to see David, go to a whiskey shop, go get some chocolate, have a few drinks, get some Nando's in, and just have a good time. Go out on a boat trip in Norfolk Broads. I don't live there, sadly. I wish I did. I live in Kent, sadly. But I'm here because I have a promise to keep, so I stay. As far as this goes, yeah, no. You say things on purpose. This little mini crash out is solely done to get the haters of world to have more material to give her. And then that gives her more views. Oh, no worries, Barb. I'm slow too.
Explain exactly. You don't have to fucking like me. I don't give a shit. You don't have to like him.
Language.
Doesn't care. Like, the thing is like, you know, I don't even remember what I was saying.
Yeah, I noticed. Apple Dragon, because she knows she are her whale cows. Yes, true, and the money they donated to her. That's very true. I'm very grateful for the support I have. I'm very lucky to have any at all, to be honest. Hello, Keto Burrito. Hope you're well. I find that with what she does, there's no sincerity, there's no empathy, there's no consideration for consequence. It's just when something goes wrong, it's everyone else's fault. Hi,
I don't
Carrie.
want to. Yeah, I feel like I don't want to like explain myself anymore. Like, I
Shut
just
up.
don't.
By the way, why are you still watching your haters? You keep telling us you don't watch them, and yet you do. Apparently, you watch them religiously. How embarrassing is your life that is your life?
I don't want to talk about it. Like, I don't want to be. I don't know. Or I know I have to like not come online and talk about it, but yeah, I don't know. Because like I just really feel like I don't. Yeah, unless you saw like exactly our communications and stuff, it's like hard to understand.
Shut
but,
up. Digital Valkyrie is such a frustrating cycle. It is. Agreed, 100%, and I wish it wasn't that way. There are a number of hypocrites within the community, of course there are. But she leads the charge with this. Because she sets the standard where the bar is, what she has done in the past, flagging, reporting, doxing, they do it now as well, and she cries victim. I'm not justifying their existence, I'm saying they're all culpable, but she has always led the charge. She's the trailblazer in that respect. It's just none of them yet have bought themselves a play button to fake having accomplished something. Unlike you, Chantal.
like you have to remember, like he does come in here and he's very loving. He says, "I love you."
Blah, blah, blah. He's not really him.
Babe, hun, and he's very flattering.
They
like,
do
you're
Apple
beautiful.
Dragon live rent
Like,
free in the
he's
head.
very nice as well, you know. Yeah.
Shut up. The thing is, no one believes that the Salah in your chat is the real Salah, and you sucking him off now is solely done as atonement to continue the charade.
I do like those frustrations haven't gone away, I guess, at the long distance shit, you know, and kind of feeling like he has a life there, but then he.
Of course, he has a life there. He's Syrian and he lives in Syria. He lives with his people, his family. He's surrounded by them. People he barely engaged with while he was in Kuwait, throwing his life down the drain with pretending to be your husband. The only thing of him that was moderately interesting and funny was when an alleged picture of his penis was shared about. And that's because of how brutalized it was. Oh, thank you for the banana hammock there, Fiona. I really appreciate that. Thank you very much for the incredible generosity. I like that the currency has to try and find a way to correct itself, because that number 50 any other time would have been a different color. Thank you very much.
I don't know. He also sounds like he just really is just building a life there so he can survive there. He doesn't really want to like be there, but.
Oh, you two screwed it up. I had to yawn. I'm very sorry about that. You two screwed that up for yourselves, right? You screwed it up for yourselves. Yeah? You screwed it up by scamming people. He screwed it up by enabling your scamming people. Like, straight up, you broke the law. You were banned from Kuwait. You confirmed it. I don't know if he was. Hannibal, I was being very generous, I'll admit. But if it was one, it was kind of, well, yeah, something wrong with that shape. There was something wrong with it. I didn't realize the tip was meant to be narrower than the shaft.
Amberlynn treats BPD as a joke. How does she treat BPD as a joke?
Easy, by lying about it. And then during her streams where she has these moments, she starts getting all pouty. And she has said in the past, right, Amber has, that whenever she has a BPD episode, you can't stop her. On an episode of Lolcow Bus, she announced she was having a BPD episode. And she sat there, shook her hands for a second, frumped, and did nothing. I was like, why is this? How is that? Sorry. When I lose my temper, I break things. You know, things actually do get broken. I don't lose my temper, though, because I'm old and I don't give a shit anymore. But when I did, things got smashed. Simple as that. Not things that belong to anyone else, just my stuff. You know? Her episode was just a frump, a pout, and a stomp. Right? 50 years in your 50. That is very true, but I'm still very grateful for the incredible generosity. Thank you very much for it. You just grip your jealousy with his family. You can't own another person's time. That's true, you can't, Alison. But she thinks you can with money. She genuinely believes that $1 Million Man was right when he said everybody has a price. And I've been told that as well, creatures such as me. BPD episodes last for days at a time. With Ember, it's a click of a switch. You can snap your finger and it's done. She doesn't have BPD. She has no confirmation or proof of it either. She just says she does and that's it. Telehealth to the rescue.
And I'm not Amberlynn. Like, we're two fucking different people.
Language! You're really not these days, though, are you? You're both main characters and you're both pouty fat slobs.
Yeah, exactly, Michelle. You sounded so sure. That's how I felt, yeah. I felt like that at the time. I don't know.
Meg used to be
It'll
Hulk.
bring me peace.
Meg used to be a grumpy young man. Now, not so much. I don't care enough anymore. I'm too lazy.
Thanks, Teardrop. I appreciate you.
Doubts.
Hey, Hex. I just don't feel like I feel wrong, and that like, I feel like I wasn't fair. Like,
Oh, humility. Wow. If only we could believe it. Google ties. Google
yeah, the hijab is my choice. I get grossed out by people who are like, I like you without the hijab. Why? Like,
I like that.
what is it? That's so weird.
So, it's easy for them to pull up a med portal, but they won't because no actual evidence. That's true. People did this to Boogie about his cancer, and he's like, that's the one thing he wouldn't show anyone. So he then conceded he didn't have anything. Yeah. Which version of Banner, though, Kitty? Which version? Because if it's Ruffalo, then you're basically calling someone Shrek. And she's a toddler. Imitating Trisha Paytas. That's a fair point. Yeah, I like that. Pulled out by the only man that maybe might touch her. Very true. It's very true. Yeah. Oh, sorry. There you go. Itchy, yeah, wrong time.
No, he doesn't love Bomb. He's just always loving.
Doesn't love you either.
It's just like, I feel like I portray it that he's in nature controlling in certain ways. Yeah, that's like culturally a lot of Muslim Arab men are like that.
But you don't like being controlled, which is where the issue is. Chantal, you hate it when someone else tries to tell you what to do. When he told you once to get up and walk about, and you were in the sun, you said no and then tried to argue with him. It was the funniest. Because he was just trying to help you. And you couldn't care less that your roommate was trying to give you the encouragement you need. True, Kido. Very true. Hello, Judas. Hope you're well.
Something's going on. It's basically the fact that I'm insecure. Probably from the past, even though I can't, if I wanted to be in a relationship with him, I can't keep punishing him for that. He has changed a lot. But he...
Magic Cat there has asked her, do you plan to be together in person in the future? A long-distance relationship would be so hard, but no plan for the future. This would be entirely true if they were a relationship to begin with that isn't her saving money. if that makes sense.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's just weird, eh? Soft, gentle kicking. Thanks, Hext. Yeah, we had Magic Cat. Thank you. We did have plans. Like, we have definite plans. I won't tell you what they are, but yes, he had told me what he wants, and it's always to be with me. But
Lies. The looking to the side thing is baffling to me.
maybe I read into things too much. I don't know.
It's not that you read into things too much, Chantal. It's that you have to make your lies convincing and you can't do it without creating a load of bollocks. This is testament to that because why would he, a young, moderately potentially attractive man, want to be with a middle-aged skank like you? Like, seriously, why would he want to be with you? A thumb with some mild sentience. He has no reason to, because every time he tried to encourage you to be better, you put on £100. At least a quarter of that was in Syria, and you had food poisoning 3 times. You crapped yourself so many times in front of him, around him, in the vicinity of him and his entire family that you couldn't even be bothered over 3 years to learn the language to speak to. And then you couldn't integrate because it turns out you're an intolerant fuck. Like, you have to be, by the way, to go to any country faking love, and you still can't integrate. Yet you live in a country that champions people being more open-minded to differing cultures. You couldn't even be bothered to learn theirs. But you like to big it up on a regular basis and pretend that food was the best, the coffee was the best, sorry, coffee was the best, the hookah, the shisha was the best, the halal is the best. Bitch, don't try us, hello bookworm addict. Hope you're well. Hope Pennsylvania's lovely this time of year. Like, you actually are stupid to think that that is a version of a woman he would want. You can't even give him children. You were never a couple to begin with. There is no version of this based on the culture he comes from where you were ever or did ever stand a chance of being anything more than a passport for him. Hydrate. I would, but I don't actually have a drink to hand, I'm afraid, evil council. Sorry. Cheat code.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I say a lot of
Darcy.
things out of
Cheat
anger.
code. Yeah, I like that.
Well, I don't know.
Sorry for the
Do you know
TED talk.
BG? Because I don't know.
I snow.
Hell. I know I'm frustrating, and that's why, like, I feel really naked that I've, like, shared so much about our relationship. It makes me feel not good.
I don't believe you. Sorry, but it's hard to believe somebody that's told so many lies over their life. Like, straight up, you are just a career liar.
It's time to, I don't know.
It was maybe the fact he could work that boil to make the sack disappear, Hannibal. Maybe that's what it was. Sorry, Cattle.
Yeah. I feel like I've ruined it a lot, like with my anger and just everything. Like, I was psychotic in Syria, like, really bad. And
No shit. You were in a country where you did not matter. And this is a fundamental thing you couldn't integrate. Right? Women do not matter in Syria. You do not exist. You're not people. You're chattel. But then for you to serve the function of chattel, and by extension cattle, you'd have to be able to produce something. You can't produce them. Meaning you are at best a nuisance.
and just, like, kind of rude, like,
An intolerant one, by the way.
company would come, and I would go, oh my god, and I would go in the room and slam the door, and lock it.
Yeah, story of your life. You still do that now, Chantal. Right? You don't like being around people. Why are you trying to act like you could be different? You're 42 years old. Hello, IR. Hope you're well. You are still incapable of actually existing with other people in your life. Your mum got you hair ties, which tells you how close you are to that person. Like, you are useless. You never want to be better. Hi, Taffy Grise. Hope you're well. You've never wanted to be an improved version. And that version of you then still exists today.
Because I didn't want to see anybody that day.
You never want to see anyone any day. He did,
I
Peach.
don't-
He told
I
her not
can't be
to.
around people all the time, you know? And like, I just feel bad that
Chantal, you can't be around anyone ever. Stop trying to act like you actually have a social limit here, a battery, as it were.
we're so different that way.
Yeah, the humble cycle, Kitty. Exactly.
Sorry, I don't blame you. That's so.
Well, Foodie was hardly there to be a sex toy. Hello, Rob. Hope you're well.
Me. Do you guys understand that? Like, yeah.
No, because I'm not dumb enough to try and hook up with somebody in a country like the Middle East where human rights don't exist. And I'll stand by that. Any country that violates or has been proven to violate human rights is a country I will absolutely boycott. I won't go near their products. China is a great one. I won't go near them. Russia too. Although to be fair, there's nothing in Russia I want.
True, Mavro. They were also loud.
Middle East is also included.
And when most music, welcome to Airport Music East.
I love how she has these cup things, right? Yet when she goes out on her scooter, she doesn't take it with her and use it to fill for a drink. Instead, getting the cup from the place rather than using that thing. That thing is designed to be used outdoors. Agreed, Zakuza. They're all accessories, just like Amber does. You need to be there when she decides you need to be there.
Diesel powered fridge. When he said that, I'm like, the fridge isn't working. I was annoyed that another fridge wasn't working. Fuck. I need cold water.
Language! You don't need cold water. But I'm not surprised you think you need it. Smug fat slob.
But every complaint, like, that's how I know he really cared, because every single complaint I had.
Shut up. Juniper, I hope the relationship with your family can be repaired. I really do. I hope you're alright on that front. UK has been pushing the envelope on many human rights. Oh, Ola, don't be a pedantic fuck! You're welcome. Hi, by the way. I hope you're having a great day today.
He would bust his ass the very next day to take care of it.
That's because he has to. He's the man. You can't because you're a woman. In the society he exists within, the man has to do it. He has no choice. You were an interloper existing on shisha, all their chicken, and chips, which are crisps to my country.
Like, that fridge was from the, like, the
And, what was it again? You're talking to someone else.
70s, and he, like, somehow hired somebody to put a whole new motor. It was diesel powered, but, you know, it worked. Every single person walking down our damn sidewalk, like, do you have
Shut
to...
up. And that's it. That was it, Zakuza. I saw that. Another reason why the family hated her. The family despised her. She was at best a roommate. And she was a pain in the ass at that. She didn't learn anything. She didn't integrate. She had 3 years. 3 years. I'm sorry. Any other sane country that speaks another language, and that's not English, they're going to expect you over those 3 years to learn their language. Shut up, Orla. I see what you're doing. You're now distracting the conversation. You're being pedantic, and you don't need to be. Ick.
Yeah, no, I know Scrape, and I don't agree with him, like, calling you guys out. Like, that's weird, but fuck. And I'm not, like, defending everything about him. I'm just...
Yes, she is. She's sucking him off. Well, a version of him off. Stop doing that, okay? Chantal? Like, nah. Well done, Juniper, by the way.
You know, it's just, I just really wish I didn't give people fodder. I need to keep shit to myself regarding my religion. Let people fucking think if I'm fake Muslim, whatever you want to think, I don't care. You know? I just have to, like, do what I want to do and just stop justifying it to people who don't matter, you know? Yes, Foodie Beauty Channel.
Shut up. Hannibal inches in with the flat chest, says, sorry to break the news to you, Chantal, but when you're a woman and a foreigner on top, you do not matter. To them, I speak from experience. There you go. From somebody who has experience in this matter. Although I would say for the sake of it, Hannibal, while you are a foreigner to me, you do matter in a respect to someone, I'm certain. For me, it's more to just point and go, nah. You're welcome. Hello, Burger Kang. Hope you're well. Hope you're having a great day today. No one made me mad, although the word dirty is haram. Sorry. Here. Doubt.
Visitors every day. Yeah.
Bookworm Addict. Hello, B Thimbles. Hope you're well. No worries about lurking. Do rest up and get well soon. Hello, K971 as well. Hope you're well. Thank you for joining us. Bookworm says the 3 things to keep to yourself: your religion, your finances, and your next move. I agree. I think religion. I'm very open about this. I'm not a religious person, so I don't really. I'm always going to be open about that. The complete lack of it. Do I say agnostic or atheist? No, I just don't care. The finances side, I'm broke, give me your money. And your next move, I'm broke, give me your money.
Yeah, I know. Coming in and like having
Doubt Hannibal.
a hissy fit. But he probably got like I'm trying to picture if he had a channel and he got online and every time we fought, he went on and complained about me. Like I'd be fucking hurt, you know?
Yeah, but if he did it, it would. If Salah went online, the one way to hurt you wouldn't be by talking about your quote relationship. No, his way to hurt you, if he ever bothered, would be to simply say 4 words. No, it's 5 words. Sorry. We were not a couple. How's that? That'd be a T-shirt. Okay? He could sell that and make serious money. I mean, the annual salary in Syria is what, $50? I think he can make about $500 on that. That's like that's some money right there. That's doing some big change in his life.
I would be so hurt and I feel so bad just doing that. I don't know.
Doubt.
At the end of the day, I don't know what's gonna come of it, but
Are you doing a Zach Braff JD freaking at the end of the day monologue? Shut up. I'm expecting some sad music now, aren't I? Hello, Coffee Time. Hope you're well. Salah and his family would want her as far away as possible because she can't even do anything at home with the exception of emptying the pantry. Well, there's a point to that. Because if she went back there, the family would disown immediately. She'd be kicked out. How is she, a woman, not permitted to walk the streets of Syria alone, going to get around? The morality police would beat her in a heartbeat. She'd be dragged kicking and screaming into a vehicle and she'd be dropped off at a camp somewhere. I'm not wanting that for her, but she's that stupid. Triple never a couple. Very true, IR. We saw what happened with the last person who would not claim a relationship with her, so you're exactly right. Yeah, thank you. 4 words, we were never together. That works. Yeah, I did have 4 words in my head, and then it slipped, and I was like, screw it, it's 5 now.
I went to the movies without a bra.
Marry Didi and then Kai Bella. Oh dear. He probably would actually come to Canada if he got Didi. Probably would. Yeah. Oh man, Burger King. I've never had a root beer. I've always wanted to try one. I would have. I don't. Me and David, when we hang out, right? We never talk politics, religion. We don't talk about sex or money. None of that ever comes up. We talk about like video games, TV shows, music, movies, just bullshitting our way through a life. You know, having a bit of fun with it, right? Maybe Chimkin as well, because that comes up. But otherwise, we don't really. Nah, it's just a friendship. Hello, CC Jude. Hope you're well. No worries about being late, but if you smash the like and engage with the poll, we're golden. What's a root beer float? I've heard the words before, Zakuza. I don't know what it is.
Now it's constantly Chili G, right? Someone unbanned Biona. Oh, was she banned in the Great Banning? Anyone know how to unban her?
Yeah, you do it in the community studio settings. If you did it on YouTube, you have to go and do it.
I never wear one ever. Oh my gosh.
By the way, this doesn't count as a full hijab, by the way. This is just with her wearing an oodie, like a hoodie.
Yeah. Yeah, Hex, I'm very impulsive.
That'd be lovely, bubbly. Rage about Salah that it was a money grab for views and super chats. Well, it's worked. She got a lot of donations for it. I swear this is just done every so often when things are quiet. I mentioned, so last month, actually it was exactly a month ago, I brought these streams back to the main channel. And I said from the offset, I did it because of money. Because my YouTube AdSense was so bad, I was going to risk my entire job just by keeping streams off the channel. And I wish these weren't on this channel. I do, but this is where the money is. Hello, Christine Hill. Hope you're well. Ice cream and root beer. A few of you meant... Yeah, okay, thank you. I didn't know that. Can't talk about sex when you don't have any. That's very true, Hannibal. And you'd know a lot about that. So you know, I don't really, yeah, I forgot what I was saying. Thanks, Hannibal. Can we ban Hannibal? Yeah, we'll do that.
I'm sure it's very common to have visitors come every day at all hours. Sometimes.
Oh, that was it. Yeah, no. I moved the stream back to the main channel, shut up, Chantal, because I had to for money reasons. I had no choice, and I told you guys that from the offset. I was very honest about it, and you guys smashed the super chats, and we got by. We should be able to pay our bills, and we'd be okay this month. But I have to do that. I have to now bring these back here permanently because I have no choice. And that's all right. We do that because YouTube is a mess now for video content stuff. You know, it's just a pain in the ass. Root beer is an acquired taste. Well, I'll have to try it one day if I'm lucky.
Without even letting you know ahead. Yeah, like I said. Highland Dragonfly. I wish we were together. I did too create.
Well, you never were to begin with, so get wrecked. And Taffy Greasy just upgraded the membership, did you? Did you really? Oh, let me check. What'd you do? Let me see. You did a level 3 membership. Oh, thank you, Taffy. I really appreciate that. That's incredibly kind of you. Thank you very much.
It was good. Did you like it?
And anyone interested, only have one dog in here, and she's currently looking at everything.
Rosie's pregnancy, oh yeah.
Meg hurt himself, but distracted by sex. It wasn't that. It's clearly what I was discussing before. It wasn't interesting enough. And talking about you being utterly sexless was vastly more interesting.
That wasn't real. Like, seriously, we'd be getting all cozy. I just made tea and shisha for us, and all getting ready for, like, you know, a nice evening, watching a movie together. Yeah, Salah! Like, right at the gate. And I'd be like, oh my god, please. And he'd be like, oh, it's my cousin. Sorry, bae. Can you make us coffee?
My dog is looking at me like, I need to do something. My dog has been especially fidgety recently, and I'm not against it. I don't think she knows what she's doing. There you go. Root beer is amazing. Okay. Let's see if I can get, if it's on Amazon or something. I'm going to look. Because I know the owner mentioned she could bring it over, but it's always possible I could just buy a can or something and try it. Amazon have it. Root beer. There's a few. A&W have a 12-pack for £27. 24 cans, sorry, for £27. Okay, well, I can't afford that. Oh, and apparently some throne gifts have been shipped. The dog drinking bowl. Nice. I'll have to let Laura know about that. Hello, Random Bean. Hope you're well. Thank you for joining us.
So you're right, Mavra. They just show up. And I was cloud chasers. That would enrage me. And, I felt he's in the middle of this. He has to try to make me happy, and he has to
No chance.
make them happy.
No chance. First of all, impossible to make you happy in a country where you don't belong. Easier to make them happy because they're his family. You were never family to begin with. You were an interloper that was never invited.
You know? Especially when they know you were there and all the relatives and family friends wanted to come visit. Yeah, and I feel bad because they were so excited for me to come, and I was a total fucking bitch.
I think if anyone's seen your OF, they've seen you come before, and they don't need to see it again.
Bees are chew! Welcome to Vampire Bees are British Bee!
Ew.
He can make his... No, you don't know how to make coffee. That's the women's job there. Nor taught me how to properly make it. I had to be shown by 3 different aunties, but they only...
But you still don't know how to cook. So being shown all these things means nothing, because you still can't do the... You still can't do the basics to look after yourself. Your shepherd's pie is proof of it.
Make it a different way. Anyway, I figured it out, but...
I'm sorry you're sick, Leona. I couldn't help it, though. It's just, I had to say it.
Yeah, probably. Practice makes perfect. Turkish coffee.
Dandelion and burdock and Coke. I've never mixed dandelion and burdock with Coke. Never knew you could do that either. She doesn't know how to make coffee. I don't think she knows how to make coffee either. Yeah. Cold one root beer. Wish I could offer you one. Oh, I appreciate that, CC. I'm not as familiar with these things. There might be a A&W root beer in the corner shop. I could always have a look. I don't really do fizzy drinks, so I'd have to try it and risk it for a sip. Don't forget water and beds. Belongs as a palace on Tatooine. She can still have sand people. She could have. She could have the is it the Raiders? Yeah, have those.
Yeah, that's what we were having there a lot. Like Arabic coffee, Turkish is kind of the same.
I only have mine cut with soap, Zakuza, because I'm a manly man.
I tried to understand you so much, Holly. Aw, Cleo, appreciate
I cut it with baby metal toe clippings.
it. Hope you're doing well, by the way.
Digital Valkyrie, you mess it up by using the wrong mince, using the wrong vegetable, and then ballsing up potatoes as well for good measure. So in her case, as well known, shepherd's pie is done with lamb mince. She used pork. Her vegetables was a can of creamed corn. Vegetables usually used would be peas, carrots, onions, standard stuff. You could argue maybe sweet corn could be put in there. Maybe not really heard against it. Not against it. If there's some gravy in that, then you put a layer of potato over the top. You got to make a nice pinched crust. Use a fork to do it. And some people put a bit of cheese on it, but that's not for shepherd's pie. It's for cottage pie. Do it with that instead.
Thank you. It's hard, I know. Being self-aware.
You
of
heard
mentally
baby
ill is the worst
metal.
'cause
You
you're
did.
acting like a crazy person.
Listen carefully.
And
You heard
know
what
are,
exactly
but
what
that
I
won't
said.
stop you unless you know the tools to make it stop. Yeah.
They have it in Tesco's and Sainsbury's, do
Yeah,
they?
Syria
Didn't
was-
know that, Barb.
What was stressful about it? Number one was like the conditions.
Oh, sorry.
After a while, like I was starting to deal. Like I was able to deal at first, but then it just piled on. Like
Chantal, you're in Syria. You're a super morbidly obese woman that got fatter in Syria, a country with a food shortage. Okay? And what did you do all day? Exactly this on a veranda. Because you couldn't exist any other way. The only thing you had to have were your metformin, inhalers, and your CPAP. And loads of food. And lots of bottled water. Cutting off the cornacki is a good idea. 2.5 hours, so another hour and a half if we don't hit the super chat goal. 2 hours if we hit the super chat goal. Hannibal.
first it got too hot, and there was no AC. Then we got a fridge, but the fridge wasn't working. Like in our first apartment in Syria, then the washer wasn't working. We had no water at one point.
You have plenty of it. Your body's 75% of it.
The internet was shit. So it was just like piling up, and then
Cumberland, IR. Cumberland pies is pork mince. Yeah, there are other names as well for different meats, but generally it's accepted. You can Google that if you like. I doubt it, Hannibal.
a lot of the time, like the way people socialize there, like
My dog is
he would
looking
drop
at
me
me
off
like
with the women, and I don't
keeps
speak
fussing.
Arabic, and they don't speak any
I'm
English.
giving a fuss, by the way.
And
Just
he
to
would
be clear.
leave me for a couple of like maybe an hour or two to go with the men to socialize, and I'm just like,
Welcome back, Leona.
and then like sometimes we wouldn't go home because the car would break down. And I'm just like, I just want to get home to Julia, and we had no choice but to stay overnight one time. It was just like stressful things after stressful things. But then finally, whenever he was able to get the house fixed up, and it wasn't, I didn't pay for any of that shit, by the way, not that it's anyone's business, but it was him and his brother. It's their family home. So, yeah, and made it comfortable for me. Like I felt, yeah, it was better. I felt at home that way.
I try
It's
and
not my
work
lifestyle
it so my
culture,
dog
yeah.
can sit on my lap.
No, I don't think we could ever
might
go
have
back
a
to
way
Kuwait.
around
I don't want to go back there.
She's banned. Just to be clear, she can't go back to Kuwait. Anyone asking her is an idiot. She can't go. I'm going to take my headphones off for a second and get my dog, put her on my lap and see if this works. Hi, wanna come up? Come on. Up we go. There you go. How's that? Hi. You alright? Ah. Yes. Ah. Yeah. That might work, actually. Go. Yeah. Bit plump around the midriff there. You okay today? Hey? Did you eat your food today? Did you eat food today, Plumpy? Yeah. I need to check to see if you did, because I can feel your spine a bit here. Okay, so if you didn't, I need to have a little word, okay? You're shivering. Are you okay? You okay? Alright, got you. Okay, if I put this here like that, that way, you're nice and comfy. Headphones back on. Hey. Good girl. Hey. Right, no, I won't do that too much. There you go. Okay? On my plump plump. Yes, you are. Let's see. I could drop her on her arm. Honestly, yes. Dastardly Deeds Kung Fu Effery. Thank you for being the 57 lick. I really appreciate that. Don't forget to smash the like, guys. It really helps the channel. Engage with the poll and give me your hard-earned money. So, with the headphones back on, my dog is looking for fussings while we do this. Here you go. There you go. Shivering. Are you okay? Hi. Okay. We have to go down the vets with you soon, see if they can do anything about this lump. Okay? If they can, yes. If not, well, another discussion has to be had, alright?
No, not to live. No, I don't want to live there. No AC was rough.
You wouldn't know how to touch a pole if you tried, Hannibal. Whole region would be flattened. It would be, yes, be a Richter scale issue. Let's go here.
I thought it was gonna be fine with a fan. Oh no. I would wake up drenched in sweat.
Jumper off and wrap you up
and then the power. We didn't have solar at first. That's right. So we had to rely on government electric, which meant that the fan would only work when the government power would be on. Yes.
Shut up. I'm going to take my jumper off. I'm going to put it on Wizzy Woo. Warm her up a little. Because she must be cold. And I want my dog to warm up. Ugh. There we go. Ugh. Hoodie off. Hang on, no. Come on, stay here. Sit down. Down. There you go. See? I won't wrap you up. See? Here you go. Here you go. Hat back on. There we go. Go. Okay? Ah. Don't you sit down, eh? No? She doesn't know what to do. Okay, I'm going to put you back down. Hang on. Ugh. Down. I want to get comfy. Sorry, I'm trying to get my dog comfortable. I don't want her to be uncomfy. She's just staring at me blindly and shivering a lot, and I can't get her to settle. So, do forgive me a second. She's not going to settle. She's sitting upright, confused. I think she's having a moment where she's afraid. And I don't think she knows what she's afraid of. Right. Oh, Real Daisy May, thank you for the super chat. Sorry for not acknowledging it sooner. There we go. Bosh. We are 3 out of 10. 7 more, and I will stream for a full 3 hours. My dog will probably be relocated to the house for her own sanity. And thank you, B. Thimbles, and everyone else for the kind words about my dog. I appreciate that. She's currently wearing my jumper. Although I don't think she'll last long, because knowing her, she'll go out of it in a second. Get confused.
Nina! And I felt bad because I was flipping out. And he has to already deal with it, too. He's not used to that. And
Shut
on top
up.
of that,
She's okay, guys. She's just having a bit of a moment today where she sits and stares upright, gets really tired, and then finally goes and lays down. I've wrapped her up a little bit to help her out, because she's been shivering a little bit recently. She should be alright. She's just a bit funny. I'm hoping it isn't pain. I'll talk to my sisters about it. Laying down now on the hoodie. I'll see if we can get a vet appointment tomorrow for her. I see if we can. We will get the appointment tomorrow.
to do with me when he didn't. He's like, I told you that's why not to come, because I know you and you're not going to be able to adapt. And I was like, I can't. I just want to be with you. Like, you know, I don't care. But I did care. Way too introverted for that life. Yeah. I need to. Yes.
Oh, shut up, Rob. Foodie was so lucky she was not left in Syrian desert without a phone. Honestly, I expected that to happen to her. She got so lucky. She tempted fate. She really did.
Biona. I'll unblock Biona when I can. Must have AC. Yes. It's a very different process, and I don't know if I want to live with him here.
Well, for that to happen, he'd have to come to Canada first, and you wouldn't, because even if he did come to Canada, he'd leave you within 5 minutes. And then you'd cry about it in the online space, or get him back as a recurring character to maintain the LARP, while he eventually gets outed for being with somebody else, someone younger, blonder, yeah, just generally better looking than you. It can be pain and discomfort. Okay, I will definitely then sort out an appointment tomorrow for her, because the vets won't be open today, sadly. Thank you for the information, guys, because I didn't know that.
I don't know.
My dog's in pain. I'm not.
You feel feral and violent? 90 teardrop? Oh my god.
I think so too, Favor, but I also think it was transactional to get the medication.
More. Yes. Yeah, soft. It was bad. I underestimated it. I was just, all I cared about was beelining to him. I just missed him and Julia so bad. And I was over Canada. The drama of being fucking stalked and doxxed, harassed, the fucking apartment drama bullshit. I wanted the fuck out of here. You know? And even Syria was more appealing than that shithole depressing apartment.
Fam, which one? Because you lived in a few in Kuwait. You call it a shithole, by the way. That was the best quality living you had in years. Okay? Like, it was better quality than living in any of the places you had beforehand in Canada. But don't forget here, you ditched your cats, you ditched your friends, you ditched your family for a fake life. And you criticize the quality of it? Please.
Yeah, Michelle. There were men on street corners with guns. They were our protectors. Bugs in the woods. The apartment situation. I'm so glad I don't live there anymore. That landlord was a freak of nature. Yeah, and I hope you're watching, you fucking arsehole. Sorry. I hate that guy. Your stupid bottles of water, fancy olive oil in your window.
Shut up. I'm going to quickly message my sister because I can't go back to the house. I'm going to message her to ask if we can do something about get Wizzy to vet tomorrow. I'm just going to mute and do that, okay? Right, I am back. I've sent the message. My sister will hear that in a moment. Let me just pull up the chats and...
Would they like if people were harassing where they live?
Good to go.
Yeah, and I wouldn't do that. I'm not a fucking loser.
Language, and you are.
I can't. I don't know. I'm not about to harass people where they live. You know.
Yeah, you've already done that by doxing people back in the old days. I remember you doing it, by the way. Doxing. You used a rather large platform to punch down, which was amusing, I'll admit, because man, you did enough punch down a lot.
No. But anyway, I was just over it. But anyways. Yeah, I think it's better just from now on. I can see the plow. Really? Is it late where you are? Seems late. Yeah, when I decided to go to the movie, I was like just laying here all depressed, and I was like, you know what?
Sorry. And my sister's going to call tomorrow. I am going to change my coffee goal, sadly, because I can't actually afford. So, yes, I'm going to beg slightly.
I could still make it. It feels like no matter how late I get there, they're still playing the fucking pre-show and the stupid commercials. There's a really good movie coming out May 16th. I don't know why they advertise it now and get our hopes up. But it's called Obsession, I think, and it's like this guy makes a wish. He gets one wish and he makes a wish that this girl he has a crush on will love him more than anything else in the world.
If we're lucky,
if you're meant to be together,
they'll give pain pills, medication for her, creams and stuff, but if we're unlucky, it'll be a lot higher, and that'll be a separate issue. 2 hours and 80% of battery to install standard updates to my POS laptop. Windows does suck. You're right, IR. I'm very sorry about that, by the way.
We'll find a way. I really feel like things happen for a reason, that, you know, that God decides, and it's like not going on the trip. It's like I feel like I'm meant to just really buckle down and stop avoiding like my issues. I'm not healthy, you know. Can or catch a frisbee probably. She's a Wonder Woman, I'm telling you. You saw the trailer for Obsession? Devil Wears Torrid 2.
I don't care what they wear, as long as they're punishing people if hell is to be believed to be real.
Yeah, it looks stupid. I saw the commercial. I don't even like the number 1. The Devil Wears Torrid. A blessing in disguise, yeah.
Who is the devil, though, Chantal, according to you, though? I've been trying to take off the CC 50 minutes to realize it's your screen. Oh, really? I'm sorry.
I was looking forward to seeing him, but...
Taffy, thank you for the super chat. Hope your dog feels better. I hope everyone is having a good day and there's no crippling anxiety. Well, thank you very much for the kind words. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate the support as well. Thank you so much. By the way, there's apparently 106 people here on YouTube, but only 64 licks. I'm not saying I'm disappointed in you, but I am going to cry about this later.
I don't know. Ugh. The thought of working on myself. Ugh. Don't get down, yeah.
Well, some things will never change, eh? You working on yourself? Never going to change, are you now, Chantal?
Oh my god, BBJ, the things you say sometimes. A trip would test out, yeah. The 7 topping Dominoes? Oh, my stomach, man. I had popcorn. I put that popcorn topping on it, that weird yellow sauce. And I had some Reese's Pieces.
So no real chocolate then. Alison Crocker, thank you very much for the super chat. Thanks for your dedication, or thank you very much for the support. I really appreciate that. It's very kind of you.
He can only go to like 2 places with his Syrian passport, so Malaysia's one.
Barb, the coffee link. Leona, can you please post it? Do you give Lizzie any kind of hip and joint supplements? I do not know, but I will look into that. But I think it might also be the lump on her abdomen that she's been irritating, because she keeps on exposing it, and we have to keep on covering it. Make me crying himself to sleep. I certainly do on a regular. I would give you the money for Lizzie's visit. Sadly, I can't. No worries about that, Fiona. Honestly, just being here, smashing the like, engaging, it's all that matters. If I can't, I'll have to find the money somewhere else. That's all right. I will fix that if I have to.
One of them, that's why. Trust me, I wouldn't pick that. Although I can't say that. It's probably a beautiful country and there's monkeys and things, but I mean, it reminds me a lot of like Thailand. But he really likes the, you know. Like, I'm so irrational. Like, I seriously picture like him and his Madafa with like 5 virginal women like massaging his feet, and like I told him that once. He's like, you are...
New donation from Cashman Concepts.
Thank you, Kitty. I think. Is that you, Cashman? Yes, it is, isn't it? Thank you very much. I really appreciate that.
New donation from Wild.
Thank you, Leona, as well. Thank you very much. So you got Leona, Lizzie. You're getting support today. After the vet visit, we'll get you treats.
Really fucked it. You need help.
Baby
He's like, my
growth.
dad is living.
We tried, and she's a nightmare with them on. She tears. It's weird. She has barely any teeth, and she then tears through them. Because of where the lump is. It's right where her hip is. Can't put anything on it to cover it properly. We are trying and failing every time. Hello, Mac Mooney. Yeah, Lizzie is again. She's having issues again. I hope so too. Thank you guys. I really appreciate it.
You're with me. You were convinced it was meant to be because of the olive trees.
See if I can find some
Julia loves them.
Supplements.
They put crack in the movie theater popcorn. Fucking psycho, man. Jesus Christ. Is that a fucking AI picture?
So languagey rude.
Oh, people are fucking stupid.
Oh, I know what she was going to say then. She was going to say regarded, wasn't she? You know I'm right.
But then, like, at the movie theater, I was, like, crunching my... You know whenever you're crunching your popcorn and then it's, like, a quiet moment and you're like... likes to go out alone, especially to eat out. Yeah.
Okay, dog supplements do exist. Hip and joint health. Okay.
His passport can take him to the Maldives. Yeah, but I said I don't want to.
1 second, I heard a thumping noise. Oh no, my nieces are playing outside, it's fine.
Go there
Sorry.
because you have to take a little plane.
Hi, Sigan.
I'm
Hope you're well.
New donation
Don't
from
like
Just
going out
Barb.
alone?
No trouble making name this time.
Thank you, Just Barb. No trouble making name this time. I really appreciate that. Thank you very much.
New
Hello, Jen.
donation from Glitternips.
You're huffing and puffing.
Thank you, Glitternips, as well. That's a good name. I like that.
I'm tired and just like blah. But I wanted to come on and like say that because it would bug me before going to bed. Just don't even ask me about religion or anything. Okay.
Well, there's no point in asking somebody who doesn't believe in anything to begin with. You're hardly an authority on the subject, and you're hardly an authority in life. Hello, Computer Blue. Hope you're well. Thank you for joining us. And she won't put private stuff out there. Agreed, Zakuza, but she won't. Yet is a guarantee that she will. Chantal is a try-hard sharer. And actually, on that note, I am going to leave this stream and go to this one where she is fully hijabbed up again, looking her absolutely imperious best. I've already put the captions on. I've already sped it up. I'm going to put a live chat on. Notice, by the way, we haven't had any ads on her streams. You notice that? I think she's made an error. See, we have to, when we set up a stream on YouTube, we have to click a button to turn ads on. You have to do it for every single stream individually. She hasn't, I don't think she's done it. Slow mode, subscriber only. 20 minutes or longer. Have we got that on this channel? I don't think we have. This must be the penance stream, yeah. Either that or she went and got herself a load of freaking Burger Kings or Chick-fil-A's or whatever it is she loves and has sat there and gorged it and gone, right, I need to hide the extra chin I created today.
Hey, Deftones. Juniper, Orange, Pig, Ida.
Wait, is there a
Always
Juniper in her
Yusuf?
chat? Is that my Juniper? I have 2 Junipers. If it was either of you, we're going to have a conversation.
Why does it matter? Don't start with that shit because I'll block you. Why? Can you answer me why my religious choices?
New donation
Matter-
from someone.
Thank you, someone, for the incredibly generous donation. Thank you to everyone. I really appreciate that. Hello, Glitter Nips. Hope you're well.
To you. Hey, Pamela. Woolly Coat, hello. Lovisa, meow. Yeah, yikes. Exactly. Mike, Sneakerhead, Neil. I think because you go back and forth. And that's my prerogative, Miranda. What does it matter to people? When did I say that I'm not part of Islam anymore? I have confusions. I have questions. Most people do. Like, why does that impact your life at all? Hi.
Oh, she's in a feisty mood. Hello, Deathlock Minion. Hope you're well. Child in the cage. Ah, so to Goku Naru, the child in the cage isn't a child. So, is it on this screen? No, it isn't. I will go and get the image and put it on the screen, and I'll give you the story because it's actually it's an important part of my YouTube time as a creator. Do I have the image here, crew? I do. Right. Give me a second. I'm going to ignore the chat for a second while I pull the image up. There's a reason for this, and I want you to understand it. I don't want to get this wrong. Image there. Give me a second. Archive? No, it'll be that drive. Not the main hard drive, it's this one. Crew. There it is. Here we are. Right. This image. This is not a child image. This is actually based on an old image from back in 2015, 2016. The person in the cage is Big Red. Big Red was a feminist. Now, a friend of mine called Feminism is for Nobody, or Fiffin, had an entire channel based around mocking the feminists of 2015, 2016. Fiffin was the person, when I started out as a YouTuber, who I first spoke to. And they introduced me to an entire Skype group that had people like Bearing, Sargon of Akkad, Undoomed, Spinosaurus Kim before he became a loser, Griffix before she became a loser, many others, in fact. and I, of that group, am the last one left. The group was called the B List. The majority of the creators that are on there, though, have gone. The creator, in fact, Red Robot, is gone, which sucks because I loved Red Robot. Fiffin and I stayed in contact for years. However, he was when I started. I started at 29 years old. I think he was.
New donation from Christine.
Thank you, Christine, for the donation. I really appreciate that. I really do. Thank you so much for the support, guys. It means the world to me. When I started, he introduced me to everyone, and he was 15. I was 29. And he fell off and did his own thing, went to school, went to college, met a woman, an American lady, married her. He joined the military, I think. He went on to have a decent life for a while he had it, and then he got cancer and sadly passed away. His channel name is Fiffin is for nobody. F-I-F-N is for nobody. And the funeral of his funeral is on that channel, in fact. And so I used to have on my avatar a cage, this kind. And I carried it with him in it as a joke. And there was loads of like BuzzFeed articles at the bottom to imply he crapped on those. And he loved the joke. And when he passed away, I had this made. And then I put it on all the sets because of his part in my channel's existence. And to me, he mattered. So I wanted to make sure I remembered him because he was a part of my journey as a creator. So that's why Fiffin is in all my videos in the background somewhere. I hope that answers your question. But he's an old friend, and sadly, he passed away, and that sucks because he was so young. He really was. He was such a young man, and I loved his wife to bits. She was lovely too, and he deserved better and more than what he got. Last time he and I spoke, it was to promote his GoFundMe because he needed money to keep his wife in the UK because they were going to kick her out. Hope that answers your question, though. And as somebody that's also lost someone to cancer, I get it. I'm sure many of us do. If you watch the commercial that helps Omega Nuts, oh, that does, Cece. You're right. You've been on YouTube since 2007. Really, Deathlock? Damn, you've been here for a while. I'm glad I've been able to provide some of you with the explanation for Fiffin and why Fiffin exists in the backdrops. And yes, she was quite the rager. Anyway, let's carry on, guys.
Hey, Robin. Scrape, hello. Thank you, Lovato.
And shut up. Also, I have my avatar has a mum badge on, and that badge was done after my mum died. I have a 3D printed version of it in my office. It was drawn out of respect to my mother. And even on the Imperial Guard outfit, the badge is there, but it's the triangle badge on the chest, but the mum bit has changed. It's an important part of my life, so it stays there. It's important to memorialize those that impact you and matter, I find, and it helps cope.
Green grapes.
Let's hear the sassiness from her today, shall we?
Hey, Tracy. But you don't have to be confused. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, at the end of the day, it matters zero to you.
But it does matter to you, which is why you're getting pissed off. The point is, you are getting annoyed that they're challenging you. And because of that, they're going to keep doing it. You can act all above it all you like, but the fact is, you're the one getting pissed off. All right? You're not above them. You're not better than them. You are them. I'm glad you like how I tell her to shut up. She deserves it.
Like, do you know what I mean? Questioning faith is human.
Shut up. Underneath the membership, you see Sneakerhead Queen Bee. I support you no matter how you choose be, act or dress. Bitch, stop sucking her dry. Okay? Just stop it. She's a half-ton heifer struggling to breathe. She can't even sit upright. If she was smart, she'd turn the camera angle so that it would imply she was sat upright and alter her cushions to look like it too. But she doesn't because she doesn't care about her health. She has never cared.
Hey, girl, Aussie girl, Minna. Craig, we need the kick B emote. Yes, Mike. 30 cent rebees, thank you. This has nothing to do with any man.
By the way, for those who are wondering,
Thank you, Sneaker.
shut up. The printer is currently making a ornament thing, an Easter one. I've been working on a really intricate design. I wanted to see how long if the printer could do a 5-hour print. It's 73% complete, and it looks pretty damn tasty so far. If it works and does come out perfectly, we've done absolute mischief, and I'll happily share that with it when it's finished on the Instagram.
I just clean them with my dollar store wipes. There's always stuff under them. Hi, EB. Have a fun weekend. You too. Hey, accept. Fly. Hello. Hello, real Tanya.
I want to get some
Are
water
people mad you're back
washable
with how does that,
clear
does that not
plastic
sound, does that sentence
colours.
not sound stupid? Are people mad you're back with the hijab?
People aren't mad you're back with the hijab. They're mad you're back to cultural appropriation again. Like, seriously. Oh, Rage Cage would be a great promotion for them to fight for, Diva. It's actually a legit promotion. Conor McGregor won one of their titles when he was starting out. So is Hassan the one crashing out because of his having to stay in a 5-star hotel? Is that him? Right? Is that him now? Is that the Cuba thing? Because I'd seen a clip of somebody moaning about being in a 5-star hotel and saying they'd rather be somewhere lesser, and I'm just like, bitch, don't try me. Hi, Arcta. Hope you're well, by the way. Acute sympathies on uncertain print successes. Well, I'm watching it print right now, so it's resin print, and I'm looking forward. It's doing it's an Easter egg thing. It's an egg shape, but it's wavy, and it's I've taken a photo, so I'll happily share it in a bit. It's looking good so far, but it's got to meet at the top to create the point with the 3 points. I can't explain it. It's a spiral. It looks cool.
Thanks, strawberries.
74% complete though.
I can't see, but I guess so, Pig. Thank you. Hi, Teardrop. Hey, Loop Demon. Yes, I still stand by that. I think the Muslim community can be very toxic. And
you know that's haram, right?
Actually make it hard for reverts. Harder for reverts.
You're not a revert.
I agree with that.
You're a fake convert.
Hello, Cece.
I don't think I've ever stayed at a 5-star hotel. The best hotel I stayed at, I think, was the hotel my sister got married in. It was a castle. But it wasn't really a hotel, but it was a hotel. And even then, I didn't sleep in it. I can't sleep in hotels.
Andy, love you just the way you are. Thank you, Andy. Ready to rebeat. Oh my gosh, 20 months. Bam Diva, thank you. Thank you. Hey, Foodie fan. Hello, Buttercup. I always just know it's you somehow, even though it just says user. Hey, Teardrop. Did you go to sleep yet today? I actually went to bed kind of early. Well, no. 2:33. I can't remember. I fell asleep.
Are you saying hello to Chantal Teardrop? Nice.
A lot of Muslims smoke.
Is he really Burger King? Oh, that's funny.
Just because you know, that's the thing. I don't like the label just because Muslim, that you have all these weird expectations that are not human.
Fam, you don't like labels, yet you're constantly bleating on about all the labels that are remotely connected to Islam. You trot them out when it suits you. They are at best a trophy trinket and a vague appreciation, but really it's just done to make you fluff your own ego. Your ego being your arse. Yeah, complaining about 5 stars is hilarious. I can't afford that. I'm sorry. I'll thank you, Arcta, for the like on Rumble. I appreciate that, buddy.
You know what I mean? Like, everyone sins no matter what you are.
You know what I'm saying?
And it's not between me and other humans to discuss that. It has no bearing, you know? And it's always people who are non-Muslim who have the most to say about it.
Fam, it's not that we have the most to say about it, and to be honest with you, a lot of Muslims have been telling you otherwise anyway, and you've been outing them in your community posts. Like, if I go here again, oh yeah, you went after... Oh, there's another one here from 56 minutes ago. We'll get this in a second. Here, Abby Hijabi. Like, you went after somebody who is also Muslim. So this new community post, thank God there are decent humans out there. Thank God for Beezers also.
New donation from Fiona.
Thank you, Fiona, for the donation. I really appreciate that, guys. 40% towards an arbitrary goal, because I'm not entirely sure how expensive it would be. Hopefully it would only be that goal. Anything extra will go towards dog treats. I promise they will. You're allowed to wear what you want without snarling wolves ready to pounce. You're allowed to have a change of heart, only to rethink that change. Everything you do is under scrutiny and it's not fair. You're funny, entertaining guy with a love for animals. Look beyond the wolves and you'll see many, like myself, who truly care. I'm glad you're back on YouTube. Back in January, I had a medical emergency. I lost a ton of blood, leaving me anemic and very ill. The road back has been long and I'm nearly there. Watching your videos always brings a smile, especially during hard times. Thank you for that. Sending love and well wishes from my neck of the woods to yours.
New donation from Zoe.
Hot dog. Thank you, Zoe. I really appreciate that. Thank you guys for the incredible generosity tonight. It really means the world to me. Thank you so much. I'm not sure I genuinely don't know whether it's enough because it's a dog. It's a vet for my dog. I really don't know. And thank you for being here, Hannibal. Have a nice rest of your day doing Hannibal Inches in flat-chested things, and hope to see you around soon. Yeah, no, this comment, she's done this herself, by the way. Just a thing. That's entirely her.
Like, get a life.
Says the person who writes their own positive comments while getting sucked off by an entire chat of people who suck you drier than sand.
I know, Andy, I remember you. Sorry, what? Wake and bake? No, I'm not smoking anything. I'm not smoking any weed anymore.
Lies. Press 1 in the chat if you think Chantel does still do things that include wacky tobacco. Press anything else if you think she's telling the truth. And she did poop herself on the scooter, the skip mark scooter. Yep. She's got a bit of a habit for doing disgusting things, telling us she's done disgusting things, and then trying to suppress the fact she's done disgusting things. The internet really is forever. I don't know how she's gotten to a stage in her life where she can't remember this. I genuinely don't get it. But here we are, having the same discussions over and over again. Why? Because it's Chantal. It's what she does.
Justin Timberlake body cam. No, what happened? What the fuck are they saying? Who cares?
Language.
Yeah, Yusufal, I remember you. Yeah.
She's so rude.
Yeah.
I see a lot of ones here. She does look a little bit high, but I think she's being rude enough. I think that she's not high at all. I think she's angry enough and annoyed enough that she can just about pass off her, although that stoner look doesn't help. Her eyes aren't bloodshot enough.
Hey, does it matter? Customers coming in right now because they want to tear us apart. How dare they? I hope they tip you a lot. You got a DUI? Oh no.
Dewey.
Hello, Rhonda. How are you? Orange boy.
Shut up. Burger King, I agree. I think she smokes and drinks. I think she does.
No, Pooh, you're not.
Shut up. You need a coping mechanism if you live a life like hers. You really do. And I can't believe she doesn't have one that's not remotely unhealthy beyond food. I think she needs something else, and I do believe the odd glass of wine or some smoking would do it.
I didn't bash the hijab. Bye.
You have totally done that.
When did I bash the hijab?
If you need to be told what you've said in your own content on Kick, Twitch, or YouTube, don't worry. The internet is just about tistic enough. Didn't say the word. Just about enough tism to go and pull it up for you. But you won't accept it because you'll claim it's clipped.
Yeah. Not your business. That's not true, Jesse. That's bullshit. Like, are you, do you own Islam? You make the rules?
Fam, even Muslims that have told you you disagree with them because you won't accept the religion you claim to be a part of.
My nails, not your business. See what I mean by toxic community? All these...
Just a quick thing. Someone had said to me that the nails were haram. Is that true? Because I don't actually know. I'm going to Google it on my phone. Are they haram? Nail polish is not inherently haram, but conventional nail polish is probably...
New donation from Poopy Scooter.
Thank you, Poopy Scooter, for the donation. I really appreciate that. It says here, problematic for daily prayer because it forms a waterproof barrier that prevents water from reaching the nails during ablution. For the words I can't pronounce to be valid, water must touch the natural nail. Therefore, it could be argued to be a form of haram. Okay. So, you're not praying then, are you, bitch?
Islam police people come in here and try to tell you how to do Islam right. A block button for Allah because you have nails? Are you okay? Thank you, Tanya. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, RXN. Yeah, it's actually a nice day. They're just making up their own rules. Wallah, it's so crazy. Being confused. Yeah, it's true. I don't know. I just don't feel right without, I don't know. I don't necessarily love wearing hijab sometimes, especially when it's hot, but I don't feel really right without it.
So you really struggled in Syria then, didn't you? Hi, all is bright. Hope you're well. Thank you for being here. If I've missed anyone, don't forget to say hello. I'd love to say hi back.
Life is always confusing. Yeah, nobody knows anything. Yeah. I
True,
agree.
Kitty.
I don't think you have to wear the hijab to be Muslim.
You don't. But you choose to wear it because you're ashamed of what's underneath it. And because you can't filter your face or frame it to look human without it. Don't forget, we know you're folding it around your chins in a way that makes your face look less like it's a thumb.
Everything I said, I agree. Like, it's just for me, it's like a weird journey. I don't know.
It's not a journey at all, Chantal, because you're still sealing when you took it off. You were sealing when you put it back on. Starting to grow a beard. Aki, one of us. One of us.
You know what
Hi,
I mean?
Miss
And
B.
it's personal. But because obviously you guys are going to notice if I have it on or not, I feel forced to talk about it, and I
Rob,
don't really
there
want to
is.
explain myself to
You're
people,
right.
especially non-Muslim losers who are just
Shut
hateful
up.
for.
Mac Mooney, I tend to agree because it's kind of embarrassing. The $2 for those nails, they look it. Yeah, I'll be honest. Yeah, but I guess why it makes sense that she couldn't afford decent ones anyway, because she spends all her money on food and rent.
For nothing. Yeah. Yeah, I got told I'm blocking a lot because I have nails, SB. Do you see how like people come in here and try to tell you like...
You know you need to learn how to do them properly, right? Because this looks ridiculous on you. Your fingers are so fat, it looks like claws. Also, you don't know how to use your hands when you've got them on. That's the problem. If you're going to do your nails, you need to have the functionality, because you use your hand like it's essentially one big, like, mitten. They look ridiculous on you. And so people do judge appearance. Of course they do. Because we know what does and doesn't look right on someone. On you, these don't suit you. If you want to do your nails, do them. Go nuts. But you do have to, as a good, devout Muslim, apparently know some basics here. And I didn't know it, and I Googled it and found the information. I don't have to run on ChatGPT. My Google foo is enough. It would be Alta Vista foo, but it doesn't work anymore. Jeez,
how to do
foo.
Islam. It's so pathetic. You don't have to have whiplash, SB. It's my personal journey. It shouldn't concern you at all.
But you're the one sharing your journey with the internet. And anyone sharing anything with the internet, you smug, fat slob, is going to be judged. You are unnecessarily condescending. For somebody in the position you're in, hello, Bitterful, hope you're well. Hello, Simp and a Lapado? I don't know how to pronounce your name, hope you're well. The fact is, you, Chantal, are far too full of yourself for what you are. And this condescending attitude towards your audience is misplaced. Because they are better, even the ones criticizing you especially, are better than you. Everyone knows you can't always wear certain things. I can't wear certain types of clothing because it looks ridiculous on me. I don't wear shorts. Not because I haven't got the legs for it, I just don't like them. I've got shorter legs. They're not short legs. They're just, for my height and my body length, they're just a bit shorter, and so shorts never look right on me. You know, I don't wear 3/4 lengths either because I may as well just wear trousers. Also, 3/4 lengths are stupid. I'm not wearing jorts, don't try me. People know their limitations. Simple as that.
It shouldn't concern you. It shouldn't concern anybody.
Are you too through, do you, Alison?
Yeah, you can have an opinion, but it doesn't mean I have
Sorry.
to get care. No, this is Lush's Princess Peach lip jelly.
Shut up. She uses a lot of lip jelly. I paint my nails because it stops me chewing them. But I do it twice. Once with the colour and then once clear. It creates a thick enough coat that I just don't chew it because I don't want to. And it's an anxiety thing, so I find other coping mechanisms. For those who don't know why she has that jelly for her lips, it's because her lips are ruined. Look at them. They are dry and they are mashed up. She bites them far too often.
I don't know how I feel about it. But yeah, it's okay, I guess.
Shut up. Only 500 more layers, by the way, left to go before that model is finished. Hopefully it finishes and does it properly. If it does, I can't wait to show you. And show you. Be a judge and show yourself. Never going to happen, Beauty and Chaos. Hi, Erica. Hope you're well. Yeah, exactly, Closer. Dress for your proportions.
Right. Thank you, SB. It's really hard. It is. You know, it's just, it's, do you know what I mean by, like, the Muslim community? It's like, you're always being berated or told you're not doing Islam right. You know, it's just like people...
It's not about doing it right. It's not about doing it right, okay? It's about you not doing it at all unless it suits your agenda. And your agenda in this is to present yourself in a way that is not Muslim. You like to trot out the bits like a trophy or trinket, and that's it. That's all you do. You don't have that. A 29-inch inside leg, yeah. We're not too far apart on the leg length. It's a pain in the ass, isn't it? Especially if you have decent legs. Nah.
Like, mind your business, man. When it comes to religion, it's so personal. You have no right, like, butting into someone's, like, you know, it affects none of your lives. Exactly.
Too far
I
gone.
took it off.
Agreed, glitter nips. Agreed.
I got fed up, and I just wanted to see what it would be like, and again, and you know, I don't feel right. I don't know. Don't explain anything exactly. Yeah, I'm just gonna ignore people. Yeah. You're hungry?
I've got pizza to cook after this. You can't with me, CC. That makes sense. No one can. I'm a pain in the ass.
It is aggravating.
I'm
It's
glad
between
you're
you
okay,
and Allah.
Erica. I'm
Don't
glad
look for
you
Salah or anyone
are.
else. No, for sure. Like, I'm not even saying that I'm back with Salah. Like, you know, it's
You're not with Salah at all. You haven't been with Salah for years. Don't try us. Okay? You keep trying to trot this crap out and then you go defensive on it. Then you rewrite the history of it. And, like, honestly, please.
it's just regardless of him, for sure, 100%.
Kitty agreed.
Yeah, foodie fan. Lip plumper. I do have a lip plumper, but
Wouldn't be advisable with lips that ruined. Yours are balked.
it's true. Strawberries, yeah.
Well, you really, Aki, the first like. Oh, thank you for that.
Hey, chili tea. I'm eating sweet chili Doritos. Oh, those are the best Doritos.
Are
They're
they?
probably like the S tier of Doritos. What do you guys think?
I've no invested horse in that race.
I think I want to. I don't know. I feel like going out, but
Shut
I
up.
don't-
If you're a Doritos fan, what is the best flavor?
I don't feel social. Like I don't feel like talking to anyone in real life.
Chantal, you don't talk to anyone ever in real life. You have more bountiful conversation talking to your mustache in the mirror than you do a person. Okay? You'd have a better conversation because of how intellectually stunted you are talking to any number of the pores on your face desperately crying for help. All is bright, thank you for the super chat. Can you please say in your beautiful English that she is an insufferable cow? With apologies to cows. I hope that helps. And I hope I did it justice. Lip plumper burns. Does it really? I didn't know that. I'm not familiar with these things because my skincare routine does not require a form of lip plumper, which weirdly, lip plumper burns feels like it, because the P's and the B's, felt like alliteration that was trying to fumble me, or cause me to fumble. Cool Ranch is the best. Nacho cheese, chili heatwave, good flavors. Yeah, nacho cheese. They're all good flavors. I used to eat years ago when I ate these. I have no issue with any of them.
I feel like just being alone today.
So, story of your life then, really. And also the story of everything you've done this, and the culmination of 42 years, tomorrow's, worth of hard work to guarantee that for all that hard work you've put into your life, all you have to show for it is that flat looking like a squatter's home.
Don't stop the fart. You have a fart fetish?
I think you do. Oh, hang on, no. Salah has a fart fetish, doesn't he? Seems like a callback, doesn't it?
I don't really want to talk about like my relationship anymore. I feel bad for like coming on here and talking about so much, but
You haven't deleted... just to be clear, you haven't deleted any of it, so clearly that's not true. If you did care, you'd have deleted it by now. But you don't care, and you haven't deleted it. I don't think you've put ads on these streams, because I think you're too stupid to remember you need to actually manually put the ads on. I think you've just about forgotten to actually monetize your own content beyond the super chats and the donations you've been getting, the memberships as well. I think you've forgotten. And I think tomorrow is her birthday, the 23rd, isn't it? 23rd of March?
he basically
I don't like jorts, Leona, so we're all right. I'm not John Cena.
it was Eid in Syria, nothing's open, which is true because even on Juma nothing opens except for restaurants. And he has been having problems with his charger, and it wasn't like, I don't know, he was having issues with his charger's phone. So then he called me video after my stream and proved it to me. And I felt
Oh, no. No one believes you.
like an ass because it felt like an excuse.
But everything's an excuse to you unless you get your own way, Chantal. I bet the moment, say hypothetically he did call her, right? You can guarantee the conversation went like this. Phone rings, she sees Salah. She answers the phone and goes, "Hi, Salah. Hello." Shut up. You are such a tryhard. Don't. You act tough all the time on the internet. It's hilarious. You are one of the weakest, desperate people, most desperate I've ever come across. It's why when, and we call back to this, you and FFG, when you met up, not one of you had the spine to actually be what you claim to be on the internet. And it's why I mocked FFG mercilessly for it. Because all that toughness went out the window, and you don't have any either. Both of you lacked a spine. Although back then, at least you could use yours to hold your body up.
And I didn't believe it. So, and then he's like, see, I told you, you don't trust me, it's going to ruin us. And I know about the past and everything, but it's like, if you want to make a relationship work, you can't keep punishing them over and over if you decide to make it work and move on. You
I
know?
bet you can if you try hard enough. Oh, is her birthday the 28th? My apologies, Alison. Thank you for the correction. I'm more than happy to take the correction. I thought it was the 23rd. My apologies. This is due to the whole drama to get cash to buy that perfume. She's going on about that perfume. I think so. And she did get, when she first did the stream, go here to the lives, the one called Big Surprise, she got, it was either this or this, she got a $50 donation right at the start from Anime something. I don't think it was Anime Sucks. They were called Anime something else. And hello, Christy, by the way. I hope you're well. Thank you for joining us. She did the whole this, and then she got angry at Solar. She got loads of donations on this. This one got loads of big donations. And then they've been dying off again. Oh, she's alive again, and by the way, 444 people watching. Bloody hell.
No? Yeah, I did. But
I'm very
just not
grateful
kind
for
of
the
this-
viewers I've got. I've got 116 at the moment, so I'm very happy. 5 licks away
Long
from
distance is
100,
hard.
by the way,
It's
guys.
frustrating.
Shut up,
You know,
Chantal. I'm
so-
talking to my audience. We're a few licks away from 100. 100. Can we get to 100? We should do that. Let's get 100 likes, guys. We're here for another,
Anyways.
however long, another
So I just feel
40
like,
minutes.
out of just
Yeah.
respect and everything, I feel like I should just keep everything offline. But I'm very, very impulsive. You know?
Imagine my shock.
So, anyways. Potato face. I'm a smushy face.
You have a smooshy faced cat, and they don't deserve you. You know? They deserve better. The same for the other cat, who was a proper smooshy face in Syria after you got them in Kuwait. So that's an upgrade of a lifestyle, isn't it now?
Yeah. And then I basically like just told him, because like I'm trying to remember how I felt last night when I was on here venting my feelings, and I basically just said like, yeah, that's what I said. I'm like, I feel completely left out of your life and like, you know, what you're doing there. He's like, doing here? I'm not doing anything. He's like, I show you my business. I work on my business every day and have visitors.
That
and
is a viewer for every pound. Although she would claim that she'd need 360 viewers for that to be true. Hello, Mateen Black Dragon. Lurked a good while today. Out with the dogs. I hope your dog's all good. But no worries about the bad timing. Honestly, it's all good. It's all good. I'm very grateful for the support this evening. And by the way, I don't even think I can almost certain it'll be more expensive than that. It's okay. I'm very grateful for the assistance, though. And thank you, Erica. I think it's important to talk to you guys. You're much more interesting than she is. Hello, Tiggies. Hope you're well. We're here for another 40 minutes, so do join in and hope you enjoy the stream.
that's about it. And it's like, well, whatever. What I choosy? I still don't get choosy.
Andy, thank you for the super chat. Good day, late penance paid, lick liked, that is all. You smashed my poll as well, giggity. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Thank you for the support. It means the world. Big ass mouth.
Yeah, the Parmesan and garlic Doritos are really good. They're like a more sophisticated Cool Ranch in my opinion. Cool Ranch mixed with like
You're allowed to be wrong.
cheese or something. I held back pretty good.
The thing is, Cool Originals, we call them here, you don't need to conflate or compound the flavor with more flavor. Why do people do this, right? They have their sauces and they line them up and they have so many different bloody flavors going on. It's so much, too much. You don't always have to have cheese with everything. You don't always have to have garlic with everything. You don't have to add all these things to add more. Some flavors are just good on their own or limited in a more, insular way.
Entrepreneur.
Agreed, Diva, by the way. Although I
what I'm saying,
will
people
admit, I
don't
do
know
like
shit
Julia. I do a
Yeah,
good,
he's actually, it's
good
impressive what
chunky
he's done
cat.
with his life there. You know?
Press 1 in the chat if you think Snow and Julia are more liked in the online space than Chantal. Press anything else if you think Chantal is more popular and liked than the cats.
It's because I'm not there physically, I know. No, yeah, very long term, right, it would be. We cannot travel. Like, I cannot travel to the Middle East right now. He cannot travel because of the war, so it's like, we have to wait. I seemed happier, Jesse, but I'm not. I wish you guys could understand that. Like,
Sophisticator is a Oh, okay, that's a banging comment. I like that. Sophisticated Doritos is a very fat thing to say. Taffy, that might be one of the funniest things I've read all day. Well done. That's very good. I like that. I might have to steal that. Calling a flavor of Doritos sophisticated is a very fat thing to say. Oh, that's too good. I have to write that in the book of insults, I think. That's going to have to go
so
in there.
long I've been a certain way, and then it's like, you know, growing always has pains. It's like not just instantaneous. So, I don't know. I didn't feel right.
Meningitis is more popular.
No,
Very,
yeah,
very
he did show
topical,
me-
that.
He did show me the business, and he has been showing me the business, but the house, not a ton of it. I think his family's worried I'll put it online or something.
I
'Cause I
will
did that
chin you,
before.
Orla. I will
Like, I
chin
didn't know, but I
you,
didn't do it out of being
and
like
you'll
rude.
like
I
it.
didn't realize that that was an issue. You know? Yeah, it might be a Canadian thing. It might be a Canadian thing.
If that's a Canadian thing, by the way, I feel sorry to you Canadians.
Yeah. Anyways, it's our business.
And mercifully, you'll share it all with the internet, which means the internet can judge you, so you can get ragey about it and ban more people later. Yeah, I like garlic with some things. I'm similar. I'm not a garlic to all things kind of person either. Or Erica, I don't mind it. I'm not big on garlic bread. Never have been. I don't mind it in spag bowl. That's fine. I don't mind it in a number of dishes actually. Just not when it's so much. It's quite a powerful flavour. Tabor, hope you're well. Chantal, the only growing you've done is spherically. Very true.
We have to like put some watch hours in it. The couple's channel.
Bans us. Oh. She does, Kitty. She bans everyone.
Yeah.
That was a lot of ones, by the
Well,
way.
they
I
know how crazy
appreciate
my
that.
haters are. So.
Are they? Some are crazy, a little bit on the crazier side. And by the way, thank you for 104 licks. I really appreciate that, guys. Some are a bit on the crazy side. I have been curious how FFG's been getting on, but I didn't want to go and check on her channel. I'm going to go here for a second. I'm going to go and look. I want to see if she's done what I think she's done. Just gone back to business as usual. French fried girl. How about that? Is that correct? Is that a channel? That is. 34,000 subscribers. So that's a channel right now. This is a channel now. We have videos 6 months ago. Lives though. She's done 4 so far, and the viewership isn't anywhere near what it used to be. So she's definitely not got the audience she used to. I do think that the picture's quite interesting, that. But her viewership is not as big as it used to be. I think she knows she's probably better off on Kick these days. Get rid of that shite, though. I don't want to see her bullshit channel. Let's carry on.
Canada gets all the good stuff. They said the reasons.
Sorry for the language, by the way. And Beauty and Cass, I'm glad she is. I'm glad she is. I'm not a fan of her, so yeah.
The olives to Costco. Imagine. I don't know what he's gonna do, but are you going live stream?
It's been a lovely day today, isn't it, Tiggy? It's been very sunny here.
Maybe if we travel someday, but I don't know what's gonna happen. No, it's not even his house. Like, really, it's the family house. So.
Well, then it's partly his. It's not the point you think it is. A lot of single men do live at home anyway, but also it's a family home. It makes sense. If the family are lucky enough to have a property like that, a compound, I believe you called it at one point, although it wasn't. It was on a freaking busy street. You could make the argument that he's not as much of an influence to the family, yet the family turned to him as the male influence to step up for the family. So does your point ring true as much as you think it does? Not especially, but you know what? I'm open to being proven wrong on that.
Hey, listen to this. Check this out. We buy olives. Hey, eggs on legs. Colic, really? Why do babies get colic?
Because that's kind of normal. I saw Alfarius mentioned there. What was that? Where is it? Currently sat painting Alfarius. Are you? I have the model for Alfarius in my bedroom. I bought it off Forge World before it became a part of...
New donation from Flaming Mose.
Thank you, Flaming Mose, for the donation. I really appreciate that. Thank you to everyone that's donated towards the goal. It is an arbitrary goal. Chances are it might have to be slightly higher, but I will do my best with that to make the most of what we have as an opportunity to see if we can help Wizzy Boo in any way we can. Because, well, she needs help. That's all that matters to me. Thank you again. I really appreciate that. So colic, yeah, it's a very common issue babies get. Colic water used to be the cure for that, but has a very small, very small amount of alcohol in it. It used to. Don't know if it still does or not, but it used to. Let's see. Can't hear garlic bread without hearing Peter K. That's fair. Garlic. I'm very much aware of that. And garlic bread, I saw that name mentioned in the chat. How is he nowadays? I have no idea. I don't pay attention to him. But I know he's very committed to his videos on Chantal and Amber, and he does 10k views on usually from each, and he does multiples a day. So well done him. I've never printed it, Arcto, because I lost the file. If you have it still, send it over and I'll try again. I've got a resin printer now, so I could probably try it with that.
Olives are a good business in Syria for sure, but there's probably so many olive areas. Hey, whoever reads this. 2 + 2 family orchard. Olive orchard, yeah.
2 + 2 = 5. Prove me wrong.
Some land, yeah. I always forget. Yeah. She cries 9 hours a day.
Gripe water.
Oh,
gripe water. That's what it's called, not
Who
colic
does
water. Thank you. I couldn't remember the bloody word, Miss B. Thank you. And Glitternips, they are. Wizzy has been having shivers, so I think she's in pain with the lump on her tummy. It's just not a big lump. It's just enough that she's agitating it enough. So my sister's going to book her in tomorrow morning. We'll go there as soon as we can. So we'll see. And yeah, Chantal has a good way of running her audience out of a chat, but many do still come back, which is impressive. Oh, I nearly lost my sunglasses then. Put them back on my hat, out of the way.
An olive tycoon. Oh, really? Hey, they just cry? Oh, that's what causes colicky babies. Oh. Huh. No, I don't want kids.
You can't have kids. Sorry, I had to insert the snarky comment. Some things can't be helped or changed with Chantal. She did used to want them. And I'll say it, I've said it repeatedly, it's in the very first Content Constable. Her video descriptions used to have a comment that she wanted to lose weight, to have some cysts removed, that she had ovarian cysts removed so that she could then have children with BB. I remember this because it was such a big deal to her back when she started. And that was before she lost her way, before she lost control, before she gave up, before she became the monster she is now. She was much more involved and invested in being something more and having a better quality of life. But sadly, the real her came out as she started streaming, when she lost the battle and she had to lose everything. Oh, thank you, Arcta. I'll make sure to download that later. I'll try and print it at some point during the week if you're lucky.
You have to sit them in the sunlight like plants? Really?
Yeah, children grow like that.
Black honey by colic.
Hi, Dragon of Curiosity. Hope you're well.
Remember my black honey clinic?
Don't worry about that, Arcta. I have bases. We're all
I don't know
good.
whatever happened to that. I lost it.
I can just make bases anyway. I'll print it with supports and see if it works.
Hey, house bells. My youngest son had colic for 4 months. Oh, really? So they just cry a lot, eh? They're just unripe. Aww.
The worst thing with her and children is the only ones she can ever seem to gravitate and get on with all have special needs. And it's because then she doesn't have to worry about them having an in-depth discussion or any needs that she can help with. She doesn't have to give too much of the way of a care because she knows they can't be snarky back to her. They can't backchat, they can't outdo her. Which is interesting now by today's standards because her mobility is completely compromised, like her brain, because of how highly regarded she is. Oh, Ardhen, thank you for the 5-month resub on Twitch. I really appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Well, I hope it gets better eggs.
Oh, Bob, is that a good thing or bad thing? Shut up.
I never...
Oh, and sorry, Erica. I'm glad I didn't trigger you at all. I think some people aren't blessed with the potential to have. She had the potential and she threw it all away. And she threw it away. I mean, I really am sorry to anyone that loses that ability, truly. Unless you're settled and you're okay now, but yeah. It's not a good thing to lose. You want to be able to choose it, ideally.
Never said we were back
She
together.
chose it.
I'm just gonna keep all of that offline. Anything personal like that, you know?
Cellular mitosis. Nah, fam. She reproduces when you have a potato next to her, and then the process of osmosis takes place. More of her cells go into the potato, and a new one is born. Maybe that's the birth of FFG. I'm kidding, of course. Don't be sensitive. That was your Prime. I'll take it, R10. I'll take it. Amazon Prime subscriptions are still money, and that's a win for me. Chantal would probably only use the pregnancy to scam our audience. A bit like, was it Bonnie Blue announced that she'd done a bunch of guys, and then announced she was pregnant. And then recently a picture did its rounds where she has a bump, and somebody had, we have apparently a hype train on Twitch at the moment. Give me your bits. Apparently she has, picture shows that the bump is actually a fake bump she's stuck to her stomach, which is quite funny. If you're on Twitch, by the way, and you want to indulge or enable anything to do with the hype train over there, go nuts. I know they did Fresh Flowers. As a Spurs fan, I found it quite funny.
Babies need to photosynthesize or they end up like Gorlick. Oh my god, that was funny. Put a pinned comment. No, I'll just ignore, I guess. People can rewind. Hey, Lynx. I feel like going shopping. I'm so awful. Hey, Andre Marie.
Happiness. Yeah, you need 2 more subs.
Ketchup and mustard.
She might have computer blue. I just saw a picture yesterday or the day before of the bump thing, and I thought it was quite funny.
Okay, I don't know how to do hijab, though, after all these years, so that's why I get frustrated. It's like... And I don't know. Oh my god.
Thank you, Proto Peach, for the follow. I really appreciate that.
I need to order some new, like, really fancy, like, nice things, but, like, does Temu or Shein have better 7X? Because, you know...
7X?
Get a reborn. Hell no, those things creep the shit out of me. I would, honestly, creepy dolls, I can't. They're for sure possessed.
It's impressive that she does find a lot of things quite amusing that she probably shouldn't find amusing. But at the same time, with Chantal, it is a case of one rule for me, but not for thee. It's a very consistent aspect of her life. 7X tarps.
Shaitan.
Oh, dear. Home Bay. Home Depot, sorry.
45 months, loyalty beezer.
Oh,
Thank
funny.
you,
I
Andre
like
Marie.
those.
Ready, set, Hermes. Temu or Shein? Scooting to the mall?
Brown Sugar, thank you for the follow as well. I really appreciate that.
I don't know what I want to do.
Fine Brown Sugar, sorry.
Well, where am I supposed to go? Just get a yard of fabric. Scary movies. Yeah, I know, but not about dolls. They're boring. The movies are boring, but in real life, to have a doll like that, creepy. It's a good scooter, 8-carried one? Penningtons. Yeah, exactly, gal. Wajiha, thank you. You can wash the pillows on delicate. Oh, really? Oh, yeah, there's a zipper, eh? I don't like this material. It gets faded down if you sit on it too long.
That's probably because your body's so used to that comfort now. It now needs something different to be more comfortable. Did you miss anything of note, Aku? No, you've missed 2 hours 10 minutes of Chantal putting her hijab back on. Yep. Thank you for the follows on Twitch. I really appreciate that, guys. I don't usually get followers over there, so I really do appreciate that. I thought she was ashamed at 3X. I would be. And the most I'll ever wear is when I go to the gym, and I'll wear 1X because that you want to wear baggier clothing at the gym. Certainly, if I wear hoodies at 1X anyway because that's just baggier anyway. Brother-in-law, because he supports West Ham. I'm sorry to hear that. My team did well the other day against Atletico before they got removed from the Champions League, and I thought, oh, maybe this is the start of something, and then they immediately lose. So, no, is the case there. No change.
I don't know. I think Ozempic is a scam.
Oh, CC, you're on
Doesn't
both.
work.
Oh, fair enough, Fine Brown Sugar. Great name, by the way.
Even it's not even helping
Someone's
my blood sugar
dabbing
much.
on how
Center
glorious
point
they
is
are.
luxurious plus size modest. Center point.
Shut up.
Oh,
Dragon of Curiosity, it did last less than 12 hours. I think it was at most 10. And then she claimed she and Salah had messaged and spoken, and then she decided to put a Udi on to imply, you know, modesty. And then she put the hijab back on for this stream. She got a lot of donations from those streams, so we know it was entirely a scam.
oh no, I didn't like their clothes. They don't fit right.
I
Remember
think we're going to miss that
center
hype
point
train, I
haul?
think,
You
by
said
the
it
way.
was like DJ
30
Khaled.
seconds, I think we're going to miss
Go
that.
down
But
the
that's
hill.
all right. Very grateful for the follows all the same. Glitter Nips, thank you for the follow. I really appreciate that.
Sulfur burps?
Bite me, I need 2X or 3XL skinny bish. You want people to bite you, that's totally fine, Kitty. But I'm not going to because I feel like you might enjoy it too much, and I don't want to give you that. Dragon Mama, thank you for the super chat. Unless she goes the back market route, there is no reputable adoption agency in any country that would consider her as a potential adoptive parent. She wouldn't be considered for fostering either. That's fair point. I remember my older sister, before she had her daughter, she was considering the adoption route. But in my country, it's nigh impossible for a single person to do it. It really is hard to do. And that's a responsible adult. This is not a responsible adult. This person, you can tell from how she looks, she can barely look after herself. That child would essentially be existing in a workhouse apartment, doing everything to keep this person alive and fed. Yeah? Pugs for Life, thank you for the subscription. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you to those who have all joined. Excuse me. Those that have. Thank you to those that have joined me over on Twitch and subscribed and followed. It means the world. It really does. I usually play games over there. I will try and get my gaming schedule back to normal. We're trying. Tomorrow will be a trucking game if all goes to plan. Hopefully, yes. It'd be nice. Good fun to do that again. Yeah. Hello.
My religious beliefs.
Shut up. Hello, H. The Kane 67. The female body can overcome a lot, but when it comes to pregnancy, there's a ton of females getting IVF. Yes, there is. I have a cousin who went through it, and it didn't work out for her, sadly. She's a lovely person, and she deserved it. Thank you, Fiona, as well, for the follow. Oh, damn, there's a lot of follows today. How do you sub with Prime? I have no idea, Fine Brown Sugar, sorry. I have no idea. I think Amazon has to be linked. If you hit sub, it might have the option of Prime there somewhere, I think. Yeah, I don't know, I'm afraid. But yeah, no, the female body IVF thing, yeah, it's really difficult. It really, and I feel so sorry for people who can't, that deserve it. She never deserved it, and I don't. There are some people who just don't. Simple as that, and she is one of them. Pugs for Life is my other not sock account. Oh, fair play, Beauty and Chaos. Thank you for letting me know.
Not your business. How do I use it for my convenience? Do you know what? Like, you're insane.
She's getting
Get a
annoyed.
life. Get out of here with your freaking cheese bangs.
Excuse me.
Moo Moo Depot. Yeah, I wish I had a Moo Moo. They're so comfy. Seriously.
Shut up.
Oh.
We've nearly printed 2,000 layers so far, and so far it looks like it's printed perfectly so far. If it has and it finishes perfectly, it will look great. It won't finish before the stream ends, sadly, but that's all right. It's at 87%. It's got another 200, nearly 300 layers left to do, but it's doing well. So it's looking good. Hopefully I'll get to put it on Twitter or Instagram and all that.
Are you feeling any better?
Click subscribe and Prime should be an option.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Beauty and Chaos says Fine Brown Sugar to you. If you click the subscribe button underneath the stream, Prime or subscribe with Prime should be a tick box option. There you go. That should help you.
It's Tracy's fault. I don't really know who Warlick is. I only just found out he's not the same person as Monty.
It might look like a
Yeah,
t-shirt on her,
so.
to be fair. It might, Kitty.
Do you know how many Christian people I know who, hey, Austin girl, on and off, don't
Shut up. IR on Rumble says they'd need the same equipment they dug the channel tunnel with to give Chantel IVF. That is brutal and true. She's not fit to be a parent. Erica, I tend to agree. I tend to agree, and I hope if you do ever want to one day down that path, Erica, I hope you are able to. I hope you are. From what we've seen in the chat, you always seem to be a lovely person. And understanding of valid criticism as well, which is important. When focused on Chantal, it's always important that I'm always criticising her, not Faith, just her version of it, because she's not faithful in the slightest.
Don't go to church or go to church. Do people berate them? So leave Muslim people alone to their own and let them on.
Chantal, stop trying to use Muslims again as a shield for. You don't know how. You don't have to. Don't question me, please. Okay, don't try me. You don't pray anyway, so don't try us.
Their own journey. It's not your business. Have several back seats. Thank you. How am I manipulating my audience yet?
Cleared my throat
I
and
really
you
need
heard
an explanation
that.
of this. No, seriously, I need an explanation.
Oh,
How is it
sorry.
manipulation to do things in my life? Like, what? How does it affect your life?
It's not affecting their life. You're trying to deflect. It's you telling us about your life and failing at it. Because when you get challenged on it, you can't handle it. You just want people to come in and suck you off. Not everyone is interested in that. Pregnant woman. I didn't know that, Bitterful, and that's terrible. That actually sucks. That really does. Oh, that's terrible. Amy's life journey is a terrible person.
Putting a cloth on my head. If you're emotionally affected by choices in my life, that's your issue, not mine.
Thing is, they're not emotionally affected. They just know what it takes to trigger you to make you say these things. It makes the show more interesting because otherwise you have nothing. And, geez, effing Christians hate me for having tits. Oh, I'm sorry, Kitty, they don't like that you have chesticles, norks, knockers, kernockers, breasticles, whatever you want to call them. Hot, massive, doesn't matter. I'm very sorry you are, you're a victim of prejudice there. I'm glad you've got. I as an uncle to nieces who, and I mentioned this yesterday, they three of them came second place in their gymnastics competition. I have never felt so proud in my entire life. I bought the photos, which cost far too much money, but I bought them from the day. Gave them to my sisters. They had that. They're buying these honeycomb mounts so they can put the medals on those. I've never been so proud in my entire life. Andrew Tate is Muslim, I believe, Diva. He is identified as such because when True Geordie went after him once for it, and made a few jokes in that area, True Geordie got absolutely annihilated for it. Because it's a tricky area to question another person's faith. But when you know they're lying, it's a lot easier. I don't know with him because on YouTube, if I mention his name more than once, I get demonetized. It is Bob. It is. It was awesome. I've got the video of their performance. I sent it to my sister, so they have a copy. Because I recorded that. We were allowed to record that, so I recorded their routine, sent it to my sisters, and we spent 10 minutes rewatching it, working out where my niece, one of her hairpins came out. And we didn't know how she got it into her hand. And then we watched it again. My older sister noticed she swiped her hand as part of the routine and picked it up with one finger. She's got a very small hand, but she did that. I was very proud of her.
You know? When did I say that, Faith? That's not true. You don't know anything that's going on in my mind about it. And again, that's not your business. It doesn't matter. You know?
You know?
I've explained myself last night. So if that's what you...
Yeah, again. You explained yourself. Hello, Zamizi. Hope you're well. Bacterial pneumonia. I'm so sorry you are. I hope you're all right. Diablo 2, I've heard, is a great game. I've only ever owned Diablo 3, still on disc, and I've still never played it. I've never redeemed the code either.
You got from it, Jane Doe. And
thank
even
you
if that
for
was
the kind
true,
words, by the way,
either.
Miss B as well. I see that.
Anything I do is my business, especially with religion.
Shut up. Zakuza, thank you for subscribing with Prime. I really appreciate that. I will take any and everyone's money from Primes because it all goes to a worthy cause. My wallet.
Thanks, Synthetic Mind.
And it's also free.
Said I was denouncing
Shut up. It's also free because Prime subscriptions don't cost you anything. Yes.
I said you don't need to wear the hijab to be Muslim, and I still believe that. So the fact that you're not hearing what I'm saying is your problem.
You don't either, but you do because how ashamed you are of what you look like without it. But not so ashamed that you delete a stream that isn't even monetized. Because I'm not getting any ads on these streams, which means you haven't turned ads on, you donut.
Again, how about you get your ears cleaned? Well...
So that's the thing, Erica. You are right to reference the Shahada. The problem is we don't know she's done that either. She just claimed to have with the vlog that doesn't even exist on her channel anymore. There's no proof of anything she's ever done, the marriage included. And this is a lot of circumstantial and claimed evidence, but nothing proven to confirm. And yes, I figured as much after the wretched taints, as you wrote. Yes, I know. It's an interesting one, isn't it?
See you later, Huda. You don't live in Syria. You don't live in Syria.
How can you be sure?
Lived in Syria. Yes, the only things open are certain restaurants on Jumma and Eid. Bye.
Well, she's been very defensive.
He literally called me video and proved that his charger's not working right.
I'll be honest with you, I don't believe that because of how hinky the internet is. Also, I don't believe it's true because you're not proving it. You looking shifty doesn't help. But also, you two aren't a couple. Seriously. I've never played Diablo, Taffy. I want to, but it's a Blizzard product, isn't it? And I don't really go near their stuff these days. Because I've got the disc in the case for Diablo 3 when it came out. When I moved back here, it was still in the case, unopened. That was in 2012, and I still haven't opened it. It's actually in a drawer cupboard next to me. I just don't go near it, weirdly.
So...
We're at 1,994 layers so far printed on this project, of 2,220 to do total. 89% complete. Not bad. And I've still got to wash and cure this afterwards.
Don't dress as nuns or priests. Doesn't matter. I don't even have to be Muslim to wear this, DNT.
That is true, you don't. Anyone can wear a headscarf if they want. Men can wear them too, in fact. Nothing wrong with that in the slightest. You can do whatever you like and dress however you want. The thing is, you have repeatedly claimed to be something, and now you're getting called out by people in your chat again. You're still getting absolutely triggered to shit about it. And I think it's done on purpose. You do a crash out. You do a rager. You're doing it because you know it generates money, but you haven't put ads on, so you're an idiot. So really, what's going on?
Like, you know,
Diablo
exactly.
is the best,
I don't
is
need
it?
to be Muslim to wear this. I can wear a scarf on my head if I want to. Like...
Triggered.
What do people get about that?
It's not they don't get it. It's that you're getting reactive, and they love it.
Oh, I know she's going to put the hijab back on, and who cares? I might take it off again tomorrow. It's my journey. It's not your fucking business. Like, at all.
I'll be honest, I get this. You know, as a man with long hair, I understand this, because what I do is in the winter, I wear a ushanka. So instead of a headscarf, because I'm not a peasant, I wear a ushanka because I have flappy ears and goggles. And that's what real men wear. Everyone should wear it. And no, I'm not judging you if you wear a headscarf like you must be. I'm just being a dick. I've never played... I'll have to look into Diablo at some point, Taffy. I've got a lot of games on my list I'm playing. I've got Resident Evil Requiem to play at some point. It's fully installed. So hopefully I'll get to that. I want to get Reanimal. The makers of Little Nightmares 1 and 2 made it. I want to get that. I really do.
I don't know why you're concerned about it. I'm Catholic and I don't go to Sunday Mass, but I believe in God and I pray and talk. There you go. And you know, if you were Muslim and you said that, you know how many people would come for you? You're not doing Islam right. Yeah, and people like you make us not want to do it at all. But I'm trying really hard to get over those frustrations and like only make my journey about between me and God. F everyone else. And everyone's opinions. You know what I mean? Yeah.
You seem triggered and annoyed. What a shame. Damn right, you Shanker keeps the head warm. How long? We're here for another 5 minutes, in theory. Another 5 minutes, then I'll go back to the house and I'll make my screen refreshed. Sorry about that, guys. It'll be back in a sec. I'll go make some dinner and then I'll come back here and check on the print because I've got another 218 layers left to print. Oh, no, sorry. 206 layers to print. So if I could set my food to cook and then I come back here, it'd be great. Fancy trying out Mugenics. Are we making Muse? I like this. She said, you people. She did, Glitter Nips. It's very hard not to judge, though, as Miss B has put it. It's very hard not to. Christianity did have a reformation. It did. It had to. Had no choice. Some faiths do need to reform a little or adapt to the culture they exist within. If they don't, they need to reform. If they don't, they're going to have an issue. Salah the Poop Lord. Foodie, I'm with FFG now. A real woman who can get me into Canada. Sit and spin, bish. Oh, if that was true, that'd be so funny. She stole her cat, and then she stole her man. That'd be the funniest.
Oh my god. And it doesn't matter. Do you not get that? Salah brought me to Islam. That's an awesome
I think, if memory serves, you chose Islam before, and then you found your scam artist afterwards.
thing. And even after we were separated, I still kept on. It's not your business. It doesn't matter. It
Damn
doesn't
right they
matter
do,
why I wear the
Taffy.
hijab. It
Damn
doesn't
right they
matter.
do.
It's not your business. Even if I'm wearing it for a man, and what is that?
Well, you didn't wear it when you were with him, because we saw you without it on. We know damn well he saw that bald pattern, pate at pate, and he was looking at it thinking, I can see my face in it.
Doesn't matter.
I don't want to judge appearance too harshly, but she's the one that puts her appearance on a pedestal. She's the one that puts it there and continually denigrates others. Like, no leg to stand on, literally and figuratively.
You know?
You know?
Hey, YouTube lover. I don't. That's the thing, synthetic mind.
Shut up. So I'm going to share with you something. I'm going to take a photo of the printer after it was nearing the end of the stream, and I want you to see it. I'm going to take a picture of what it's doing. If I can get to work. There we go. I've done it with a flash on. Let the picture process first. Okay, so I'm going to put a picture on my server so I can show it to you. I'm going to show you a few photos, actually, of start to now. Because I want you guys to see what we've been doing, because I think it'd be interesting. Share with the class and all that, then we go and get them. So if the screen goes grey for a second while I get these pictures, scroll up to here. I said I'd show you. So this was taken earlier. As you can see, printer is working on something. You can't quite see what it is yet, but it's a work in progress. It's a resin print. Sorry about that. This is an hour in. Here we go. This is an hour ago. Oh, okay. Bit too much. Let's do that. As you can see from that image, it's creating a spiral egg. It's an Easter egg, but it's doing it in a triple spiral with a very small starred base on a metal plate in the resin, which I need to get more. I want to get some of the clear coloured ones. I'm going to look into that. I put them on the wish list on Throne, but I want to get some. There's one more picture I've just taken. I've just taken this photo. This is, hang on, is it? Yeah, this is it at 91%. Sorry, so it's still submerged here in the liquid, and it is still under there being printed on the plate, which is here. So all that length is also a part of this. So that's the plate, the dish that all the resin is inside, because it prints it on top of a TV screen. The TV screen produces like a UV light that hardens plastic into a shape, and it's 0.1 mil like territory. Because it's plastic, it doesn't leave lines. This is 2,220 layers when it's finished. It'll look like an Easter egg when it's finished. It'll look like that when it's finished. I thought I'd share that before we go back here for the remaining 2 minutes, and then we'll carry on.
I know. Why are people questioning my faith?
Have a dinner.
I don't owe an explanation. Even if I come on here one day and I don't wear a hijab, and I come on the next day and I wear a hijab.
I'm going to turn
if I wear
captions
it
off
for a
because
man,
Monica's
if I wear
not
it for
here.
God, if I wear it for myself, it's not your business.
You share it, you talk it, you enable it, you encourage it. Elegoo Mars 4, Diva, yes. The Elegoo Mars 4 printer is what I have. I have an Elegoo wash and cure station next to it. The wash is ready, actually, put that in when it's finished. Yeah, hopefully it goes well. Fabergé, kind of like that, yeah. It's going to be in mint green because that's the only colour I've got. I would love to, if this works, get another colour. But I can't, obviously with me having to do a goal for Lizzie, and my bills this month after buying those photos for my nieces, I am completely tapped out. I've got bills to pay this month, so I won't be able to this month. But maybe next month I can buy a different colour if I'm lucky. We'll see.
And that's all I'm going to say.
I bet that's not true.
Exactly, right. It's my choice, my life, exactly.
You know you said that's all you're going to say and you carried on, right?
You know? I don't care how some will see it. Like, I'm really don't care. I'm just trying
That's not true.
to point out, like, it's just ridiculous. It exactly proves my point, my frustration with being Muslim, like, in the Muslim community. It's toxic. Like, it's just crazy. But the Muslim community they don't own Islam, you know? So it's like, you know why there's so many differing opinions? Because
I want to.
is personal. How you interpret it is personal.
It's all well and good interpreting how you want to interpret. The thing you have, the problem you've got here, is that you interpret based on your own arbitrary factors, and then you insult the faith that you claim to be a part of, and then get triggered to shit when they call you out on what you've done wrong, because you don't learn or adapt, change, or integrate. To become a part of any faith means to become a part of something bigger than yourself. But you do not want to be that unless you are the main character in all of it. Say we take the name of Muhammad and the person that many people speak of within that faith, right? You would want that to be you. That's how much of a narcissistic egomaniac you are. You want to be the one worshipped. Simple as that, really. And yes, 42 years old. Very soon she will be, yes. Anyway, let's come back here. The print has not finished yet, which is a shame, but that's okay. It will finish before my dinner is done. I can wash and cure it this evening. I'm going to have to leave and go have something to eat. May I just say thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate it. I'll be back tomorrow for hopefully a trucking stream first on Omegon Live, YouTube, Twitch, Kick and Rumble. And then obviously and we'll carry on with Chantal because she's live right now and I need to catch up. Thank you very much for joining, guys. Thank you for the super chats. And thank you incredibly for the donations of a coffee. That means the world to me. And I'll